everybody, and welcome to Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play of the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions on Thursday Night Football here in prime time for the 2024 NFL season, Week 14. Let's go! Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Yeah! Are we ready? Yo, 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 yo. Are you ready? Yo, 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 yo. We ready? For y'all. Oh, it's football time. Here we go. That's right. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Hey! What's up, Jamie? Welcome to the chat, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Welcome, Carson. What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, guys, going over some key players and key injuries for this matchup, as we already got a Go Lions chat and also a Go Pack Go chat in here. Let's go, man. All right, looks like wide receiver Romeo Doubs is out of this game with a concussion. So is cornerback Jameer Alexander for this Green Bay Packers team. That's their injury report. And for the Detroit Lions injury report, we see defensive lineman DJ Reader is out for this game, and also defensive lineman Josh Pascal will also miss this game for the Detroit Lions team. And those are just some key injuries here as we're almost ready for kickoff here for this Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions Thursday Night Football. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Oh, my brother broke my glasses, Jamie. That sucks. The flight Saturday was crazy. Oh, man. Well, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. And thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so let's go over some key guys that are in this upcoming game. As we see for the passing game, we got Jordan Love versus Jared Goff. Right now, the stats for Jordan Love, 2,500 yards passing on 20 TDs, throwing the ball, and 11 interceptions. So double-digit interceptions for the Green Bay Packers starting quarterback. He's hoping to go ahead and keep that interception total a little bit lower heading into this game, where Jared Goff has been very efficient thus far with the ball, as he has almost 3,000 yards passing this season, 22 touchdowns throwing the ball, and 9 interceptions for him. And then in the running game, we got Jahmyr Gibbs with 973 yards on the year rushing and 10 rushing TDs versus Josh Jacobs, who has 987 rushing yards on the year with 8 touchdowns. And these two are actually 3rd and 4th in the NFL in rushing yards right now for this game. What's up, Motown? Mitch, thank you guys for joining the chat. Carson says, we ready, Tim. That's right. Make sure you guys hit that like button and like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so key matchups in the receiving game for the Green Bay Packers. It's going to be Reed, who has really been balling out with 693 yards passing and 6 receiving touchdowns on the year. And Amon-Ra St. Brown is the top target for Jared Goff in this Lions offense. As we see, he has 820 yards receiving this year and 9 TDs so far. And now we've seen last time these two teams met, the Detroit Lions were able to come out on top 24-14 over the Green Bay Packers. So now we'll see how this matchup goes here in this week after a Thanksgiving holiday where we've seen the Detroit Lions get a victory over the Chicago Bears 23-20. And then also for the Green Bay Packers, we've seen them get a dominating victory over the Miami Dolphins last week, scoring 30 points in that matchup. Thank you guys for hanging out here with Tim Reynolds Show. Oh, we got some questions already in the chat. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so Jamie wants to know if Saquon Barkley wins the MVP. I tell you what, if I had a vote, I'd be voting for him, especially with how inconsistent maybe Lamar Jackson has been. I mean, I guess you have to put Josh Allen, the quarterback for the Bills, in this conversation right now with the way things have been going. But honestly, man, like, you got to put Saquon Barkley in that MVP conversation right now. That is for sure for the 2024 season. And here come the Lions out on the field. That crowd is pumped up for this game. Let's go. Motown Mitch says, don't forget about behind Gibbs is David Montgomery. That's right, man. That's that big power back in the two-headed backfield that the Detroit Lions have been using all season long. Carson wants to know who I got tonight. I'm rolling with the home team. I got the Detroit Lions in this one, buddy. Right there. Let's go, Michigan. Let's go, Lions. Oh, Motown Mitch said MVP is going to be Jared Goff. We'll have to wait and see.
They have become the NFL's new must-see TV.
I think you're dead on, and I think when you think about that, it really starts with the offense. All the firepower they have, experienced veteran offensive line, and a quarterback right now that's playing as well as anybody. But I think the thing that stands out is his defense. 13 guys on the IR. 3 more.
Yeah, can you believe that, guys? The Lions actually have 13 guys on the injured reserve for their defense, so a lot to overcome here for the Detroit Lions team with all the injuries they have on that side of the ball. But we also see newly acquired safety Jamal Adams will be active for the Detroit Lions in this game as well.
In week 9, they lost to the Lions at Lambeau Field. How do they turn the tables tonight?
I think they would tell you they lost that game, but they really hurt themselves with some decisions.
All right, guys, since I got a few of you in the chat here, some regulars, I got a question for you guys, and I'd like to get your opinion on things as well. I have a big announcement, which is that Tim Reynolds Show is going to be monetized soon. I just have a few things to work through and get done, but I'd love to know your guys' opinions on maybe what would be some good perks for you guys. And just looking for your ideas, guys, because you've been loyal, diehard fans with the Tim Reynolds Show here for as long as I can count. Motown, Mitch, Carson, Jamie, I appreciate you guys. So if you have any ideas, let me know what you guys think of thus far, and I'll try to take those ideas into consideration as I'll soon be offering memberships on here for Tim Reynolds Show. And going forward, man, hopefully we can continue to grow this sports entertainment channel and really try to just create a community of sports-loving, football-loving, fanatic fans here on Tim Reynolds Show, and I just can't wait for it to happen, guys. And thank you to all you guys and everybody who likes and subscribes to Tim Reynolds Show for making this happen. Hopefully soon, you know, I got to continue to still work the full-time job and try to do my best paying the bills doing that, but in the meantime, I'll try to use as much time as I have devoted to this channel and making sure I can do that. Jamie says sell merch, so does Carson. Oh man. Well, you know, guys, it's a very good idea, but also very expensive. But definitely something in the future that will be thought of as well. Would love to have my own merch. Are you kidding me? I'd be wearing a Tim Reynolds Show hat every time on here, dude. Like, let's go. But appreciate you guys. Just seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I made a video for last week for Thanksgiving, just saying how thankful I am for all my fans and everybody hanging out here and supporting the Tim Reynolds Show. It really means a lot. And thank you guys so much. Appreciate the shout outs. I appreciate you guys being involved in the chat and just hanging out with us here. Agua. Yeah, that's totally right there in the chat. Yeah, the Michigan Wolverines upset the Ohio State Buckeyes this past weekend, the number 2 ranked team in the country. I honestly couldn't even believe it, man. I mean, if I was picking that game, I don't know if I would have picked Michigan to win that game. Honestly, I just thought that Ohio State was going to be able to just score that much more points than the Michigan offense because they hadn't been playing good all year. But that defense for Michigan just stepped up, dude. Oh, thank you for the new subscriber in the chat who asked about, I bet you're happy Michigan won Ohio State. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate that, guys. Thanks for hanging out here. I cannot believe the Wolverines did beat the Ohio State Buckeyes. That was a huge upset as the defense really stepped up for the Wolverines in that one. And in this game, guys, we're definitely going to see a slobber knocker of a game in my prediction. Pretty high scoring, I think. Right now, it's the Detroit Lions who are favored by 3 points, but the over-under is around 52.5, so should be a pretty good high-scoring game, I think, especially with all the injuries on the defensive side of the ball for the Detroit Lions heading into this game. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Oh, Carson wants to know who fault was it. Yeah, I got the Lions. That's right, Logan. Welcome to the chat there, brother. And then Carson, I really do think that you got to put a little bit of blame on the Michigan guys for dropping the flag. I don't think that that was the right call for them to do that. But I also don't think it was right for Ohio State to come up and start a fight. You know what I mean? Like, I think the running back for Michigan put it, I think, the best you could really put it, which was that you had all game to fight You know, what's the sense of trying to throw punches and fight after the game? You got to take your L and walk away, just like my quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, said with this whole flag planting thing. I don't like the flag planting thing. I don't think you need to do that. Like, go in your locker room, celebrate, do whatever it is you want to do. You don't need to do anything on the field. You left everything on the field, and you won the game. That walk with your head held high, peace out, wave to the crowd, and get off the field and go celebrate afterwards. You don't need to do that stuff, and nor do we need the retaliation, because honestly, I still need to make a video about this, but it was just really disgraceful to see the college football world just talk about fights all day after an awesome weekend of college football, that's for sure. That's awesome to see. Logan's got the Packers in this one. Look at Detroit Ford Field there. Beautiful, beautiful stadium.
What was Dan Campbell's challenge to your offense tonight?
Yeah, everyone's just got to pull their weight a little bit more, carry the load a little bit more, and we'll be ready.
And Campbell told us you are in PhD mode, playing football at the highest level. How do you expect...
Jamie says if the Panthers won the game, they would be 2 games away from winning the division. Well, Jamie also just found out at the start of this broadcast that the Detroit Lions, with a win tonight, will clinch a playoff berth. So they'll also make them 4-0 in the division, which they may only need one more win after that, especially if the Vikings lose either this week or next week. They'll only need one more win to get the division after this week if they win tonight. So you're right. Two more wins, the Lions could seal up the division.
In Detroit, Jordan Love, of course, the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, second full
Excuse
year
me.
to start the 5th year in Green Bay.
All right, here we go. Kickoff's about to be underway here at Ford Field as this Thursday night football primetime matchup will kick off the NFL Week 14 schedule, and the kick is underway as the Detroit Lions will receive in the first quarter of this game, and it's a touchback, and we will see Jared Goff lead this Detroit Lions offense out to the field. And Goff has been playing amazing this year with a 72% completion percentage, second in the NFL, only behind Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, with almost 3,000 yards passing, 22 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions on the year. And now we'll see Jared Goff in the Lions offense come out for their first drive. Jared Goff under center, I formation. 2 wide receivers set to the right. We see David Montgomery is the running back in the backfield. And they'll hand it off to Montgomery. He's running to his right, following that right guard, and he's able to get a couple of yards on that first down carry. It's going to be second down and long now coming up for the Detroit Lions offense. And we'll definitely see this matchup along the line of scrimmage be a big part of this game. Second down and 8 now coming up from the Detroit Lions 32-yard line. We see 2 tight ends motion out of the backfield. Jared Goff under center. Montgomery still the running back. Goff is going to look to throw. A quick throw out to Amon-Ra St. Brown, who makes the catch, but he's going to be short of the first down marker. As we see, Amon-Ra comes up grimacing a little bit on that play, but that'll set up a short third down and 2 yards here coming up for the Detroit Lions after that completion for 6 yards. Now we'll see third down and 2. Ball at the 38-yard line. Jared Goff is in shotgun. David Montgomery is the back to his right. They put Amon-Ra in motion. Goff is looking to throw, looking Amon-Ra's way, and he'll complete the pass for a first down as Amon-Ra St. Brown came in motion from the right side of the formation to the left side, able to go out into the flat and make that catch there for a short gain, but that's enough for the first down. As we see here on the replay, number 14 able to get nice and open there, out at about the 42, 43-yard line, which gives the Detroit Lions a new set of downs. And now we see Jared Goff under center, I formation once again. Old school, baby. David Montgomery, play action. Goff throws it. Oh! And good coverage there by the defensive back for the Green Bay Packers. Number 25, Nixon, is able to knock it out of the hands of Amon-Ra St. Brown. As we see on the replay, Jared Goff able to get it right into the chest and Amon-Ra, and the defender's able to get his hands right in between the receivers to knock the ball out. Set up 2nd and 10 now from the 42-yard line. And we'll see Jared Goff under center once again. David Montgomery, the back in the backfield. Two wide receivers set to the right of the formation. They put Williams, the receiver, in motion. Hand it off to David Montgomery. He's able to break some tackles, make some moves. He's got on up the field, and he's got another Detroit Lions first down. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel as we're doing live play-by-play of the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. And we see David Montgomery with a nice handoff there, really being patient inside the middle of the formation, bounces it out to the left there, almost like a counter, if you will, getting it out and getting a gain of about 13 yards on that play to the Green Bay Packers 45-yard line. And now first down and 10. For the Detroit Lions, and Jared Goff is under center once again. Gibbs is now in for his first play of the game. Play action, Jared Goff will dump it off to Gibbs. Oh, what a move by Jahmyr Gibbs as he juked the defender in the backfield, and he's able to get a gain of about 7 or 8 yards on that screenplay set up beautifully by the Lions offense. And here comes David Montgomery right back in the field to spell the running back, Jahmyr Gibbs, as we're seeing Sonic and Knuckles go at it once again for this Detroit Lions offense, as both of these players have over 1,000 total yards right now on the season. Now we'll see David Montgomery in the backfield. Jared Goff will look to throw on 2nd and 3. A blitz was coming, and Goff gets that off, but that's incomplete, as Valentine, the cornerback, comes in for a nice tackle on Williams, the intended target, as he drops the ball, and that'll set up 3rd down and 3 for the Detroit Lions. Nice blitz from number 58 from the Green Bay Packers. Gets in almost completely unblocked, and that means Jared Goff had to get in and throw that ball a little bit quicker than he wanted to, and Williams just drops it as he hits the ground. So now 3rd down and 3, ball at the 38-yard line. Jared Goff in shotgun. He's going to look to throw. 4-man pass rush. Goff throws over the middle. That's caught by Williams inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line. A huge gain from the Detroit Lions offense as we see Jamison Williams with a huge catch and run to get the Detroit Lions inside the red zone. And it'll be 1st down and 10 near the 10-yard line as Williams comes from the left side of the formation all across the middle of the field, all the way to the right side, getting a huge gain there of 28 yards. Jared Goff with a beautiful pass, and now ball's on the 10-yard line. Jared Goff in shotgun. Jahmyr Gibbs is the running back to his right. They'll hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs going to the left, and there's a flag coming in here as Gibbs is knocked out of bounds for a loss of a yard, but now we'll see a holding call more than likely on the offense. We'll see what the referees say here.
Big physical guy that time. He just lost leverage and had to grab on to the Packers, Rashawn Gary.
Detroit already walking back. John Hussey is the nice referee, doing double duty this week. He reffed the Monday night game.
Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.
Holding. Offense number 70.
So that's a holding call on the Lions, and that'll push them back there as it's skipper number 70, the left tackle.
Sees the ball's going outside. Now he's able to get out there, but he couldn't because of that grab there by Dan Skipper. Good call there by the official.
So now here we go. After that penalty, it'll be 1st and goal at the 20-yard line. We'll see what the Detroit Lions offense can do here. Jared Goff under center once again. Montgomery is the running back, but the Gibbs comes across the formation, and he grabs the catch for a nice quick screen there and gets most of the penalty yardage back, as that's down to the 13-yard line, and it'll bring up 2nd and goal for the Detroit Lions.
Put this pressure on him to be the next Christian McCaffrey, but he reminds you of that kind of skill set as far as his ability to run. He's a 3-down back. And now, because you have 2 backs, he and Montgomery.
All right, here we go. Jared Goff in shotgun. David Montgomery to his right. 2nd and goal, and ball's on the 13-yard line. 2 wide receivers set to the left of Jared Goff. He's going to look to throw. Blitz coming. Gets a quick throw out to Sam Laporta, who somehow makes that catch. That's down to the 6-yard line now for the Detroit Lions, and it'll be 3rd and goal.
Johnson has an offense that's been very good in this red area.
Gain of 6 yards on that pass play. Ball's now on the 7-yard line officially. 3rd down and goal.
Jordan Love and his Packers offense,
Jared Goff in shotgun. David Montgomery in the backfield. 0-0 game. Goff looking to throw. 4-man pass rush. Goff over the middle. And that's an overthrow, but a flag on the play. Tim Patrick was the intended target, number 17. And now we'll see what the penalty marker is as they're pointing at the defense.
Evan Williams was covering on the play. Get the call from Hussey here, 3rd and goal prior to the play.
Appreciate you guys hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show as we're in the first quarter. Just under 10 minutes here. 0-0 ball game. The Detroit Lions are marching down the field here as it was 3rd and goal. But an incomplete pass led to a penalty marker. And the referees are still talking about this as they may pick this flag up. As we're seeing the replay here, we don't really see a jersey grab. We don't see a lot of contact.
Both by the same team. Prior to the pass, illegal contact. Defense.
Okay, so illegal contact on the defense. And apparently there's penalty flags on 2 teams. On both teams.
Correction, there's only one foul on the play. Prior to the pass, illegal contact, defense. Penalties after this is a goal.
And that's going to be illegal contact on the defense. And now it'll be 1st down and goal for the Detroit Lions after that. As I guess Nixon, illegal contact down in the field, the tight field there inside the end zone. And we definitely see that. Coach LaFleur does not like that. But now we'll see 1st and goal. Ball is at the 3-yard line. And it's Montgomery in the backfield. Offset I formation. Jumbo set with 2 tight ends. They'll hand it off to Montgomery. He's going to the right, and he'll walk into the end zone. And the Detroit Lions get the first touchdown of the game. David Montgomery gets in the end zone to put the Detroit Lions on the board with 9 minutes, 41 seconds in the first quarter. What a way to open up this game for the Detroit Lions offense. A huge opening drive that leads to a touchdown. And now pending the extra point, we'll see the Lions go up 7-0 here in the first quarter with 9:41 left to go.
For David Montgomery. Jake Bates for the point after.
Bates with the kick. That's good. So that's 7-0 Detroit in the first quarter of this Thursday night football matchup. 11 play, 70-yard drive. Took just over 5 minutes off the clock there with that first possession to open the game for the Detroit Lions. All right, guys, we'll get back to the chat here. Appreciate y'all. Man, a lot of comments. Thank you, guys. Jamie, appreciate you. Motown Mitch, what's going on, man? Hope you like what the Lions did on that first drive. What's up, Logan W? Carson, what's going on? All right, let's get the score update here. 7-0. All right, there we go. Got the score update for everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. What a big opening drive there for the Detroit Lions to open up this football game as they really showed their versatility on offense, using Jahmyr Gibbs a lot and David Montgomery running the ball very, very well on that drive, getting Amon-Ra St. Brown a couple of catches to really get the momentum going on that drive to get them down the field. But the penalty there from the defense of the Green Bay Packers proved to be costly on 3rd and goal, as that set up for the Detroit Lions to get this touchdown to have a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. Shredded cheese tastes so nice, says Motown Mitch, the hardcore Detroit Lions fan. Thank you, Logan W, for the and subscribe. Thank you, Carson, for shouting everybody to hit that like button. Appreciate you guys. It's been a little bit of a less busy week for me since Thanksgiving, dealing with a little bit of laryngitis, or if you will, after doing a couple of live play-by-plays over the weekend. It was definitely a little bit of rest needed on the throat, if you know what I mean. So appreciate you guys coming to hang out here. Man, what a game we got so far as the Detroit Lions open up 7-0.
Win. Detroit had nothing to play for that day because of what had happened earlier in the day. It was Aaron Rodgers' last game, and the Lions.
All right, we'll see what the Green Bay Packers can do on their first possession to open up this game.
After a 1-6 start, that followed up a 3-13-1 first year under Dan Campbell, and from that point on, they have been winning as much as anybody. In fact, them in Kansas City have won the most.
Exactly.
From that point on.
31-8.
Nice kick. And that'll be a touchback coming for the Green Bay Packers offense. And now we'll see quarterback Jordan Love lead this Packers offense for their first possession. As Jordan Love's stats, 63% completion percentage, 2,518 yards passing, 20 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions on the year, tied for the third most in the NFL right now. So Jordan Love's going to hope to make sure he keeps the turnovers down here, and we'll see what the Green Bay Packers offense can do on their first possession. And now we'll see Jordan Love under center, ball at the 30-yard line, Jacobs in the backfield. It's a 3 wide receiver set. They put a wide receiver in motion. Play action already on the first play. We'll see Jordan Love. Oh, he goes down for the sack as the Detroit Lions defense comes up big. As we see Zadarius Smith with another sack here for the Detroit Lions defense. I think that's Smith's third sack now since he's been with the Lions. So a good way for the defense to start out here for the Lions. Getting a sack on that first play that knocks them back 7 yards. So 2nd down and 17 at the 23-yard line for the Green Bay Packers offense. And that's going to be a big key to this game, is how well this offensive line can protect Jordan Love in this game. And now they'll go to pass again on 2nd down. Jordan Love has to step up in the pocket, and he's going to rush for it. And he's able to get it up forward to about the 32-yard line. So gets most of the sack yardage back there after that scramble. As we see pressure already getting to Jordan Love on this first possession. We also see safety Jamal Adams, who was just acquired this week from the for the Detroit Lions defense, already being used as sort of a hybrid linebacker pass rusher, already on both of those pass rushes for 1st and 2nd down. But now 3rd down and 9, Jordan is in shotgun as Love, the quarterback, with Jacobs to his left, 4 wide receiver set, a blitz coming from the Lions. The Packers pick it up, and oh my goodness. And there's a flag that comes in at the last second as that ball was intended for Reed, but they were knocked down in the middle of the field as both him and the defender sort of collided with each other, and I think they're going to get the defender here for the Detroit Lions safety branch on the pass interference, and that is the call. So ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. 32 branch, the safety, with pass interference. As we see on the replay here, he gets tangled up with 11 right here as 11 makes an awesome move. Yep, we see the hand arm grab there, pulling down Reed. So a good call there from the referees. Now ball's on the 45-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Green Bay Packers. As we see them in a pistol-like formation, they'll hand it off to Josh Jacobs, who cuts it back, but he's only going to get a gain of maybe a yard on his first carry of the ball game. And that'll set up 2nd down and long coming up here for the Green Bay Packers offense on their first possession of the game as they trail 7-0 here in the first quarter as we're under 8 minutes to go.
As far as defending the run in 54, that play makes a ferocious tackle, throwing a blocker and making a play at the line of scrimmage. Now he gets helped off.
Yeah, he gets helped off because upstairs they took a look and said, they called down and said, all right, take him out at least for this play. So McNeil will come to the sideline.
Watch this play. Watch how physical he gets. I mean, this guy is so strong. Pushes him down, maybe holds on, but that power that he has.
Nice play there from number 54, McNeil, who has to go out on this play after it looks like he suffered a little bit of an injury. Being very physical there with Josh Jacobs. Looks like he maybe lands on his head wrong, so hopefully he's okay. So 2nd down and 9. Ball's at the 46-yard line. Love under center. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Quick throw out to Wicks, number 13, on the quick wide receiver screen. And he's met with almost immediately. And there's another new acquisition, K1 Alexander, who comes in for the tackle. Also Muhammad, number 69, one of the backup defensive linemen. As we see a lot of guys next man up here for the Detroit Lions defense. As we see them in there on that tackle together for 3rd down and 6. Ball's now on the 49-yard line for the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love will come out in shotgun.
Hello, my name is Jamal. My name is Quan. Good to meet you.
3 wide receiver set. The Lions bring a blitz. Packers pick it up. Love downfield. Has Wicks and overthrows his intended target. As he had Wicks, who had a slight step on the defender. But unfortunately, Love throws an incomplete pass there. And now the Detroit Lions defense comes up with a nice stop on the Lions, or I should say on the Packers' first possession. And now they'll have to punt the ball back to the Detroit Lions.
Enough to affect Love, make him throw that off of his back foot so he loses accuracy on the football.
Daniel Whelan is the punter. Maurice Alexander.
Now we'll see a punt coming here from the Green Bay Packers. And we'll see the Lions come back out for their next possession of the game. And that's a fair catch made at the 9-yard line, and that's where the Detroit Lions offense will start their next possession of the game as they lead 7-0, 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. All right, Motown, listen, you're trying to make sure that you keep the good vibes going here, man, for the Lions. We can't start blaming the refs yet. They haven't done anything that bad yet. Let's give them a little credit. Let's give them a little space here. You know what I'm saying? Carson, better hope Joe Burrow doesn't request a trade. Ha! I don't see that coming. He got paid way too much money for request a trade, that's for sure. Thanks for hanging out with us today, chat. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Appreciate you guys as we're doing live play-by-play here for the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers, and the Lions do lead 7-0 in the first quarter as we got about 6 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in this quarter here. As we see on the Packers' first possession, they weren't able to get enough going as the Detroit Lions come up with a stop, forced a punt, and now we'll see the Detroit Lions come out for their second possession on offense after already going 70 plays and I believe 77 yards. Double check here. Nope, 70 yards. So 11 plays, 70 yards for a rushing touchdown from David Montgomery on their first possession. What's up, Tyler? Welcome to the chat, man. I really like the way you're seeing the Detroit Lions utilize a lot of defensive players that they acquired this week. We've already seen Jamal Adams in as a utilized like almost as a linebacker hybrid pass rusher on a couple of defensive plays. And K1 Alexander also was in for a tackle there already from one of them. And I believe Muhammad, number 69, I believe is his name, for the Detroit Lions defensive line, also playing very, very well on that first possession. So hopefully the injuries aren't as big as people think they are here for the Lions, as they really are impressing to start out this game on defense and on offense.
Patrick, Sewell, the right tackle, so not only the touchdown, but trying to send a message there to this Packers defense.
All right, here we go. Detroit Lions back on the field. Ball's on the 8-yard line. See Jared Goff under center, handed off to Jahmyr Gibbs. He has to make a couple man miss in the backfield, but gets a gain of about maybe a yard or two on the play.
Jeff Hafley came over, left Boston College.
So now second down and long coming up for the Lions.
Come back to the NFL where he'd been assistant for a long time and brought a new scheme.
As we see, Gibbs had a gain of 2 yards on that play. Ball's at the Detroit Lions 10-yard line. Jared Goff in shotgun, Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield.
They knew they had to
And they toss it to Jahmyr Gibbs to the left side. Gibbs breaks one tackle, but he's only able to get a short gain of about 3 yards on that play. So now this is going to bring up third down here for the Lions offense on their second possession of the game. That was a rush of 3 yards from Gibbs. So it's third down and 5. Ball on the Detroit Lions 13-yard line as we're approaching 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Jared Goff in shotgun. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield to his right. We see Goff looking to throw. He's under pressure, and he's going to go down for a sack. As we see, the Green Bay Packers defense comes up clutch there with a third down sack, and that'll force the Detroit Lions to have to punt the ball deep in their own territory, which should set up the Green Bay Packers offense for good field position on their next drive. As we see, it was number 52, Rashawn Gray, able to get in on Jared Goff for the sack as he was set up on the right side of the offensive line, gets around the right tackle, Penei Sewell, and able to get to Jared Goff for the sack of 3 yards. So now ball at the 10-yard line where they'll punt it away. Nice kick. We'll see if it's a fair catch or returned. And that's a fair catch by Reed with great field position at the 48-yard line for the Green Bay Packers' next possession of this game. We'll see if quarterback Love can put up a better possession here for the Green Bay Packers as they've got good field position. And we see a bunch of people on injured reserve for this defense. It's really a daunting list there for the Detroit Lions, that's for sure.
There's Hutch up there watching, looking down, and I'm with you. It's incredible. Not only do you lose your alpha and Hutchinson.
All right, here we go. Jordan Love is in shotgun to start out this next possession. You know, they switched to a pistol formation as Jacobs comes into the backfield. Bunch formation to the left. They'll hand it off to Jacobs. Oh, man. Jacobs makes a nice move there to juke a defender out in the backfield, and he gets a gain of about maybe 7 yards on that carry on first down.
To be evaluated for a concussion after getting a pretty thorough examination in the Blue Medical Center.
So defensive tackle now, number 54, McNeil, is also being evaluated for a concussion. That's another injury here, another key injury for the Detroit Lions defense. So now 2nd down and 5 after that 5-yard carry. As we see, Kewan Alexander was in the backfield on that last play. We'll see here. It looks like the Lions are bringing a blitz. They do. Love gets it out quick, and I believe that's caught as Reed comebacks and makes the catch there on a little bit inaccurate pass coming from Jordan Love as he throws to the left side of the formation, right near the sideline. Number 11 was able to bring it in for a short catch. Oh! Okay. So, apparently, replay assist comes in, and they say that's an incomplete pass as we finally see the replay. And, yep, that ball does hit the ground. Unfortunately, goes right through the hands of Reed, the intended target. So now 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Packers offense. Love, the quarterback, is in shotgun. We see Lions are showing blitz. Love goes back up to the line. He's going to change the protection.
Look at everybody up at the line of scrimmage.
Love with Josh Jacobs. Blitz coming. Love has to scramble. Somehow gets it off, but he is taken down big time as the Lions defense comes up with another huge stop to force 4th down. And now we're seeing here number 95, O'Connor, the former Tampa Bay Buccaneer, able to get up into the middle of the field there. Really beats up the offensive line and forces that incomplete pass. But now, interesting call going here for the Green Bay Packers as they're set up at the 47-yard line, and we'll see them go for it on 4th down and 5. Jordan Love in shotgun, goes up to the line of scrimmage to change the protection. Josh Jacobs to his right, bunch formation of receivers to the left of the formation. Jordan Love, oh, looks like they were trying to get him to jump off sides. And that didn't work, folks. So now the penalty flag comes out, and we'll see the Green Bay Packers now punt it. Oh, man. Someone brought in a cheese and cheese grater in for the game. Wow, that was funny.
Sure looks like this is forcible contact to the head and neck area of the quarterback. Roughing the passer should have been called on this one.
Ooh. So we see here on the replay, looks like the Lions got away with a penalty there, as it could have been roughing the passer with the defender Darius Smith trying to get in on the sack of Jordan Love, but hits him in the face mask helmet area, but they did not throw a penalty flag on that. And we'll see a nice kick here from the Packers trying to pin the Lions deep. A fair catch made at the 11-yard line for the Detroit Lions as they will come out for their third possession of the game. And man, how about this pass rush here for the Detroit Lions defense? Even with all the injuries they have, even McNeil being evaluated for a concussion right now, possibly not being able to return to this game, we see that the defense for the Detroit Lions is really looking good against the Green Bay Packers early on in this first quarter, as the Detroit Lions still lead 7-0 with 3 minutes 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. All right. Hi, Tyler. Welcome to the chat. Motown Mitch says, no zebras, get no sack for me when it comes, get no slack for me when it comes to the Packers or the Cowboys. And Motown, I do not blame you either, brother. These refs have been, so inconsistent once again. You know, after a pretty good year last year, guys, from the refs overall in football, it was actually a pretty nice year. I'm not going to lie. This year, they took a little bit of a downturn. You know, I hope they start cleaning things up and playing a little bit better as far as refereeing goes in the NFL. Tyler's talking about NXT with the ratings being down. Yeah, Tyler, man, I keep up with WWE, but man, NXT is really hard to keep up with. They have so many different things going on, and there's a lot of superstars as well. I like it a little bit. The storylines are pretty cool, but you just don't really see a lot of the wrestlers, like, you know, getting to know them a little bit more personally, I guess, is probably where I would go with that. Tyler also says, F the Buffalo Bills. I got the 49ers over the Bears. Jamie says, go Eagles. Lions versus the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, anybody, says Tyler. Hey, could be a good prediction for a Super Bowl. Motown Mitch says, no, Jamie's not complaining at all. It's called calling it like it is. Hey, I get it, man. Blessed Up Kev says, go Lions. Jamie says, 8-9 game winning streak. Hey, you never know, man. It's going to be pretty cool playoffs, that's for sure, guys. And hey, you know what, guys? Make sure you guys hang out here on Tim Reynolds Show for the NFL playoffs. We're going to definitely be doing some live play-by-plays, and we'll see what the playoff matchups end up being. I hope to be doing a playoff game with my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as I really do think that they got a chance of winning the division, as we are now tied with the Atlanta Falcons at 6-6. So I'm interested to see what happens with them. And man, Detroit Lions here can really take a big lead in this first quarter if they're able to go to march down here to take a 14-0 lead. That could be really huge for them here to end out this first quarter. Now we'll see Jared Goff under center. A quick throw out to Williams on the left side. Makes a move and able to get up the field for about a 7-yard gain on that first down throw from Jared Goff.
Saw a conversion on third down when they moved St. Brown on a very similar.
That's Williams' second catch.
Soft cushion and
for 34 yards. That was a gain of 6 yards on the play. So 2nd down and 4 coming up at the Detroit Lions 17-yard line. Jared Goff under center. Jahmyr Gibbs is the running back in the backfield. Play action. Blitz coming from the Packers. And we see Jared Goff have to roll out to his right and get rid of that ball. That's incomplete. So now 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Lions pretty quickly here, as we see the Packers defense really starting to step up, trying to get pressure here to Jared Goff. So 3rd down and 4 coming up as we're nearing 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lions lead 7-0. A big 3rd down and 4 coming up here at the Detroit Lions 17. They'll hand it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. He gets up the middle, and he's able to fight his way down. I believe he's got enough for the first down. And they do spot it enough for him to get the first down at the 21-yard line, as that's a nice rushing play there from the Detroit Lions offense. And running back Jahmyr Gibbs, Sonic, able to get up the middle of the field, falling his blockers and taking on a defender also right at the line of scrimmage, or I should say the line to gain, and able to fight that defender to get right past the first down marker. So now first down and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. Jared Goff under center. And then we'll see a red challenge flag come out here from Coach LaFleur.
So LaFleur is going to challenge. That was a 3rd and 4.
So that was a 3rd down and 4. So we'll see a challenge here coming from the Green Bay Packers head coach, who wants to see the line is short. And he did not get there.
I think he looked like he was short. But when he twisted and then kept moving, I think he ended up getting past for the first down.
This will be the Green Bay Packers' first challenge of the game.
Look at it, 2.5 to go in the quarter. The verdict when we come back.
I think LaFleur's going to lose this challenge. As we see on the replay there before they went on break, it looks like Jahmyr Gibbs is able to get his helmet and more than likely would be the ball right at the line to gain. So he definitely gets to the line to gain, at least his body. We don't see a camera angle on that replay with the football in his hand, so I'm sure they'll go to look to see if they can find that. As we see the Detroit Lions lead 7-0, 3 minutes left to go here about in the first quarter against the Green Bay Packers. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all the support, guys. Jamie, I love your tune, man. We got to get that on a t-shirt here eventually. I'm blind, I'm deaf, and I want to be a ref. I'm blind, I'm deaf, and I want to be a ref. I'm blind, I'm deaf, and I want to be a ref. Hey. Oh man, Rodgers is washed. Okay, let's not start talking shit. We can't start talking shit about older players in the NFL, guys. We got to be better than that. Come on now. Jamie in the chat says the Falcons down. Start Michael Penix, and we could see that. We see Tyler is shouting out a wrestling pay-per-view. Make sure you guys check that out. Looks like MLW, I believe. MLW wrestling pay-per-view. Shout out. That's on at 8, I believe. And it says Eric Bischoff was on NXT last night. I bet that was a pretty good NXT episode, seeing Eric Bischoff. That's for sure. WWE's on fire right now, man. Oh my goodness. And they're going to be starting on Netflix soon. Oh, but for you WWE fans out there, it's been reported it will still be TVPG on Netflix, which I'm a little sad about. All right, we see here the refs come out and say Jahmyr Gibbs did make the line to gain, so the Packers will be charged with their first timeout, and they lose out. A loss on a challenge there.
It's a tough challenge to win on a spot like that, but that second effort spinning around got him the first down.
So now we'll see here with 2 minutes, 34 seconds, Jared Goff under center. Jahmyr Gibbs is the running back in the backfield. He'll take the handoff going to the right, and he's smothered immediately, tackled by Clark, number 97, the huge defensive lineman, and that's no gain on the play. Second down and long coming up for the Detroit Lions.
Great pass rusher and also good against the run. There he gets penetration. Tough to do against Ragnow, the center, but he does it. And what that did is freed the linebackers to be able to...
All right, Kenny Clark there doing pretty good on the year, even though he's only got 1 sack. He's really been helping out in the run game. So now we'll see second down and 10, Jared Goff in shotgun. They'll hand it off to Gibbs again. Gibbs makes sort of a counter jump back. Oh, man! Runs over a defender. And, man... that was a vicious truck from Sonic there. Jahmyr Gibbs, number 26, put the hammer down, puts his helmet down, puts his shoulder right into the cornerback, knocking him off of his feet. I believe that's the safety, number 33. And Jahmyr Gibbs is able to get a nice gain on that one, setting up the Detroit Lions with a better 3rd down and 5 here as we're nearing the end of the first quarter. Ball's at the 26-yard line now. Jared Goff under center. They'll hand it off to Gibbs again, but he's met in the backfield immediately. Wooden, number 96, in on the tackle for loss there, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Detroit Lions. What a play there from the Green Bay Packers defensive lineman, who just makes a nice swim move, gets in the backfield, and makes the tackle immediately. That's a loss of 3 yards, and 4th down and 8 now coming up for the Detroit Lions as we're nearing the end of the first quarter.
And a little over 5 minutes for the touchdown.
Man, almost a bad snap there on special teams. We got a flag thrown and a fair catch made at the 26-yard line from Reed, but we have a penalty marker on the play. Now we'll see what this marker is, folks.
Hustles down. As I say, he's working on 2 days.
Detroit Lions lead the Green Bay Packers 7-0. 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Oh, man. Hassan freaking Trick Williams has been one of the best guys in NXT for a long time. And we see that's going to be holding on the receiving team for the Green Bay Packers, and that'll bounce them back on their next possession. All right, guys, let's get to the chat real quick while they're going through this quick commercial break here as we're nearing the end of the first quarter. Welcome, Hassan, to the chat. Happy holidays, everybody. Hope everyone had an awesome Thanksgiving. Gaming Dan, what's going on, brother? Welcome back. I'm all for sticking the run game, but damn, throw it a little bit on that drive. Hey, yeah, they are trying to establish the running game a little bit, so they may be trying to, finesse a little bit, maybe throw the ball a little bit later for the Lions offense. We'll see what they can do as we're nearing the end of the first quarter. Hassan says he likes Trick Williams and G.G. Dillon. Awesome, man. Yeah, NXT's pretty cool. I don't keep up with it as much, but definitely keep up with WWE. All right, we'll see Green Bay Packers here come out. 1st and 10. Ball is on the 17-yard line. Jordan Love hands it off to Josh Jacobs, who goes up the middle, makes a couple people miss, and gets a nice gain of about 7 or 8 yards on that rushing attempt.
We haven't had a chance yet to talk much about him. Aaron Jones goes to Minnesota.
Now we'll see here, more than likely, that'll be the last play of the first quarter, I believe, as it doesn't look like Green Bay's rushing up to the line of scrimmage yet. Nearing 5 seconds, they could try to get the defense to jump off here. 2, 1, and that is the end of the first quarter as the Detroit Lions have the lead 7-0 over the Green Bay Packers on Thursday Night Football here in NFL 2024 Week 14. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show as we're doing live play-by-play of the Packers taking on the Lions on this primetime matchup. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you guys. We'll go over the quick stats here for both teams after the first quarter. We'll start with the Packers. Only 3 passing yards thus far to start out this first quarter. Jordan Love, 1 for 4 to start out the game. Josh Jacobs, 3 carries for 13 yards. Only 4 carries for 21 yards as a team rushing the ball for the Green Bay Packers. And Jonathan Wicks is the only, Wicks there, number 13, has the only catch for 3 yards for the Green Bay Packers offense. And we see here for the Detroit Lions offense, we see Jared Goff is 7 for 10 for 64 yards passing in the game. And we see them really rushing the ball very well as we have 3 carries for 18 yards for Montgomery and a touchdown. And then we also see Jahmyr Gibbs with 6 carries for 11 yards in this ball game. Jamison Williams has 2 catches for 34 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, 2 catches for 14 yards. And Amon-Ra St. Brown, 2 catches for 10 yards as well. Lions lead. There we go. Appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you guys for hanging out here. Hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays to everybody. This is my favorite time of the year. And guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. We're already up to 11 here on this live stream for this live play-by-play of the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Well, guys, we haven't heard from the wife yet in the chat, but she says thank you to everybody for hanging out as well. Like I had mentioned at the start of this video, just recently going through monetization. It's going to be really awesome to see and start on my channel as I have to set up memberships and perks and stuff like that for everybody who likes and subscribes to Tim Reynolds Show. So that's going to be pretty exciting and can't wait to check that out and do that for you guys. And I can't wait to just grow this community of football-loving people. And hey, guys, next Thursday night, man, we see the Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers on Thursday Night Football. And awesome to see number 54, McNeil, back in for the Detroit Lions defense. Now 2nd down and 3, Jordan Love faces a blitz, but he gets rid of it to Watson, who makes a big catch and a big move. And oh no, I believe he fumbled the football. And we're waiting for a call from the referees. And they're going to call it a turnover. The Detroit Lions defense comes up with a big takeaway as Watson there had a big catch for big yardage, but he fumbles the football after jumping. Yep. And that ball is definitely out as Carlton Davis, the veteran corner, is able to get his hand in there and knock the ball out as Watson, number 9, fumbles it. And the Detroit Lions get the turnover here. Pressure right on Jordan Love here too. But a nice pass completed. But unfortunately, that goes the other way. And now we'll see play action. Jared Goff downfield. And that's a big catch from Sam Laporta. Number 87 with the big catch. That's a 1st down. So it was a 21-yard gain from Christian Watson, but he fumbles it. And now we see the Lions on their first possession get a 1st down pass of 10 yards from tight end Sam Laporta. So 1st down and 10. Ball is at the 46-yard line. Jared Goff under center. Montgomery's in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Montgomery. He makes about 5 yards to the right side of the line. And there's a late penalty flag coming out. I believe that's going to be on the Packers defense.
That's an easy call, divisional matchup, rivalry.
Things a little chippy here in this divisional matchup, that's for sure.
Lost his cool after he got pushed near the end of the whistle.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Number 7.
That's a personal foul on the defense, number 7. So that's a bad penalty there for the Green Bay Packers.
And he hits him, and the big fella goes down. That's a big man going down at 6'9", 330. Looks like a big-time wrestler out there.
Yeah, number 7 for the Green Bay Packers there. Personal foul.
I think it's the 4th stint he's had with the Lions.
As the Lions lead 7-0, 14 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Now 1st down and 10 at the 25-yard line after that penalty. I formation, Jared Goff under center. And oh my goodness, there was a play action and Jared Goff has to get rid of it as David Montgomery sacrificed his body and laid an epic block to the middle part of that formation. As we see here on the replay, David Montgomery is going to get to number 58, the linebacker, just in time to protect him from Jared Goff. Woo! Jared Goff would have took a big sack, but David Montgomery makes a awesome block, but now 2nd down and 10 after that incomplete pass. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. He'll take the handoff. It's a draw play, and that's stuffed once again in the backfield. And now 3rd down. And you guys are right. We're not seeing Jared Goff sling the ball around like he did on that first drive, which is what helped them get them down the field. A good combination of quick passes from Jared Goff and running the ball there to get the opening touchdown.
Had an ankle throughout his career. There's Van Ness running off into the locker room. But I'll tell you, now that he's healthy.
Now we'll see here Jared Goff in shotgun. Ball still on the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Goff looking to throw across the middle, and that's an inaccurate, incomplete pass intended for Jameson Williams. So now 4th down and 10, and we'll see a field goal crew come out here. The defense really steps up for Green Bay. And now we'll see here if the Lions can get some points off of this turnover, as Jake Bates has been terrific this season in his first season with the team. 19 for 20, 95% on field goals this year with a long of 58. This one is a 43-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and kick is good. And the Detroit Lions will take a 10-0 lead with 13 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter, as the Detroit Lions were able to get a turnover, force the fumble on wide receiver Christian Watson, and they're able to get 3 points off of that turnover. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. We're already up to 11 likes on this live stream as we're doing the Green Bay Packers versus Detroit Lions live play-by-play right here on Tim Reynolds Show for NFL Week 14. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. So yeah, guys, like I said earlier, we're going to be starting up memberships and stuff soon. I still have to figure out what exactly I want to do with them, but I cannot wait to offer these for you guys, and I just cannot wait to continue to grow this Tim Reynolds Show fantastic football family, guys. It's been really awesome. Thank you guys for making this dream sort of come true for a guy like me to be able to do my own YouTube channel. It's been really awesome. All right, so let's see here in the chat. Jamie says he got off school because of snow. Had a lot of snow today, that's for sure. Why is Patrick Mahomes in the MVP conversation? Look, right now, if anybody has Patrick Mahomes in the MVP conversation, I think they're probably not paying attention, because I don't think Patrick Mahomes is playing MVP-style football right now, especially when you look at the numbers. All right, so not very many stats to go over here for this matchup. As we see the Lions there on that drive, 6 plays, 29 yards, able to get the 43-yard field goal to take a 10-0 lead here in the first quarter. And that's what we got to do. We got to update the chat. No, Jamie, I did not know that about Drake. Oh, guys, congratulations to Kenny Clark, Packers defensive tackle, and Jared Goff, the Lions quarterback, for being nominated and recognized for the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award for the NFL.
February the 6th. Interesting how yesterday, Andrew Whitworth, who was a teammate of Jared with the Rams, back when Bob played for LA, told him about it during an interview. He surprised him. He was very excited and well-deserved.
Yeah, and as a young quarterback, you can imagine how much he had a chance.
That Walter Payton Man of the Year Award is one of the most coveted awards in the NFL.
From the best.
Yep.
And we see here Jake Bates hits one through the end zone, and the Packers offense will come back out here.
LA to Detroit, Jared Goff has sponsored dozens of college scholarships.
Thank you guys for liking and subscribing to Tim Reynolds Show and hanging out here for this Thursday night football here in Week 14 of the 2024 NFL season. Lions lead 10-0 in the second quarter. 13 minutes left to go in this second quarter.
Yeah, both guys extremely deserving as Green Bay takes over at its own 30-yard line.
All right, here we go. Jordan Love under center. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. First down and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll hand it off to Jacobs. He goes up the middle, following his blockers, and gets a gain of about 5 on that carry. So second down coming up here. And we'll see here some highlights for the Detroit Lions defense. Already able to get pressure on Jordan Love a few different times, forcing him to make some mistakes and some inaccurate throws. So now second down and 6 coming up here. Ball is on the 29-yard line. Or no, 34-yard line, my mistake. Jacobs with a big carry, breaks a tackle inside the 40, inside the 50. And that's a big rush there for Josh Jacobs.
You know, the one thing about Jacobs and Barkley and Henry and Mixon and Houston, they're going to,
as the ball was on the 34-yard line, and that's a gain of 19 yards for Josh Jacobs, who now has 5 carries for 36 yards on the game. And first down and 10 coming up for the Packers. As we see on the replay, they put Reed in motion. They're able to see where the formation is set up for the defense. And Branch, the safety for the Lions, comes in on a blitz. And they're able to run past that blitz to get the big gain. Ball now on the 46. We'll see another handoff to the backup running back, number 31, who gets it up to the 40-yard line on that carry for the Packers offense, setting up second down and short. So second and 3 officially after that carry and a gain of 7 yards from Emmanuel Wilson, number 31, his first carry of the game. Ball's now down at the 40-yard line in Detroit Lions territory. And right now you're already seeing on this drive, the Green Bay Packers are now out-rushing the Detroit Lions as we're near 11 minutes, now under 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. Lions lead 10-0. Pistol formation for the Packers. They'll hand it off to the running back inside. And number 30 trying to fight for a first down, and I believe he got one.
They're ripping at that ball, trying to get it out of there.
First down.
The Lions defense trying to rip the ball out, so.
Through week 13, 987, he's over 1,000 yards.
Josh Jacobs, third in the NFL in rushing with just under 1,000 yards. Only 2 Packers in there since 1970 have finished top 3 in rushing. The last one was Ahmad Green in 2003. So now first down and 10. Ball's on the 37-yard line, but penalty marker, I believe that's going to be offsides.
Josh Myers snapping it.
I didn't see a flinch.
Encroachment.
And you know, it's good that they mixed in a hard count on O'Connor because he is.
So that is on the defense. O'Connor, number 95, encroachment. So now we'll see better field position here for the Packers after that penalty.
Some kind of tail or some kind of cue that's getting him off the ball, but a good job by Green Bay. Maybe that'll slow him down a little bit.
So now after that penalty, first down and 5. Ball's on the 32-yard line. Love under center. Jacobs back in at running back. Hand off to Jacobs up the middle. And he's stopped after a gain of only a yard. As the swarming tackling going on here from the Detroit Lions defense. And that will set up second down and short now. Packers already back up to the line of scrimmage, trying to go a little fast here as we see on the replay. Kraft, the tight end, able to come in motion a few different times. And oh my goodness. Man, Kraft, the tight end, got blown up on the play. Number 53, the linebacker just shoves him off and makes the tackle. Now the Lions are showing blitz. Second down and 3. Jamal Adams comes in from the side and barely misses the tackle. But Jacobs is able to rush up the middle and gets enough for the first down for the Green Bay Packers. Nice running play there from Josh Jacobs. Able to follow his blockers and get up the middle. And oh boy, that's not good. Packers offensive lineman Ryan the right guard coming off the field.
For at least one play.
And he was the puller there. He actually hits Quan Alexander 10 when he pulls around from our...
As we'll see here on the replay, number 75 coming around to the left side. Man, just takes a big hit on to K1 Alexander, number 10. As we're seeing K1 Alexander and safety Jamal Adams play quite a bit for this Lions defense on Thursday night. That's a bit of a surprise to me. And we'll see Jamal Adams in coverage and Alexander right there on the tackle. O'Connor, number 95, was there first, and Alexander, number 10, the linebacker, is able to clean it up, but there's a penalty marker on the play. It looks like it could be holding on the Packers.
Don't give up the explosive. Make them have to drive without making mistakes.
Offense number 74.
Holding on the offense, number 74, and that'll back up the Packers offense, as that was on Jenkins.
Sixth year in the league out of Mississippi State. First and 20 now.
Yeah, it's over here.
As we see on the replay. Yep, holding of the shoulder pads right there on Connor. But I did see on the right side of the field, though, one of the Detroit Lions players got lucky he didn't get illegal hands to the face. As we see number 50 for the Packers offense, definitely could have had a case for that penalty being called. But now first down and 20, ball at the 35-yard line. Love's going to look to throw, gets rid of it, and that's caught but hit hard from Branch. The safety makes a big tackle on Kraft after a short gain on that play. A nice throw from Jordan Love.
There's Evan Williams, the rookie safety out of Oregon, who's had a big impact on his team. Jeff Hafley telling us this week how impressed he's been with the way he's been able to pick things up.
And now we'll see second down after that pass completion, as we're under 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter to the Detroit Lions lead 10-0. Packers on offense, Jordan Love under center, second down and 12. Ball's on the 27. Jordan looking to throw, has to step up in the pocket. He's going to scramble on the left side of the field. He's got enough for a first down. Nice scramble in there from the Green Bay Packers quarterback, able to use his legs to get the first down and set up a new set of downs here for the Green Bay Packers offense.
This opens up nicely. Remember,
and we'll see here on the replay, Jordan Love had to step up in the pocket, and he sees open field to the left side and takes all the yardage he can. And that's a gain of 14 yards on that scramble. And now here goes first down and 10 at the 13-yard line for the Green Bay Packers offense. And now we'll see here again. Under center is quarterback Love. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. They put Reed, the wide receiver, in motion a few times. Jacobs tackled in the backfield as he tried to go to the left side of the formation, but we have another flag on the play.
They're adjusting to the motion.
Getting a little chippy out there, too, with this divisional matchup, that's for sure. We'll see what the penalty marker is here. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. And it's illegal hands to the face on the defense. Number 99, Zadarius Smith, and that'll be added to the end of the run.
So Zadarius Smith, they lost Hutchinson, they picked up Smith. Done a great job. The front office has bringing guys off the street.
Actually choking the offensive lineman. Definitely illegal hands to the face. So now on this drive, 9 plays, 62 yards. It's now first and goal. Ball at the 8-yard line for the Green Bay Packers, who trail 10-0. Under center is quarterback Love. He will hand it off to the running back Jacobs. Makes a few-man miss and gets it all the way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run from Josh Jacobs as they're knocking on the door here, the Packers offense. And we see here on the replay, Jordan Love under center, hands it off to Jacobs, who goes to the right side of the formation, breaks the tackle of McNeil, the defensive tackle, And he's able to get up with a gain of about, call it maybe 7.
Good job of showing his vision.
Yep, 7. So now at the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal, pistol formation. Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Lions showing blitz. They'll hand it off to Jacobs. No, it's play action. And oh my goodness. Wow. What an inaccurate pass from quarterback Jordan Love on that play. As we see tight end Tyler Kraft was the intended target. Makes a beautiful block. Comes wide open. Right past Branch, the safety, on the right side of the formation. And Jordan Love's got an easy touchdown and just overthrows him. That's a very inaccurate pass. You just don't see that from Jordan Love very often. And now we'll see here Jordan Love in the backfield in shotgun. Ball at the 3-yard line. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Love will look to throw. Steps up in the pocket, gets rid of it, and that's tipped. But that's going to be a penalty flag as Carlton Davis is able to catch it on the bounce, on the tip for an interception. But that's coming back, folks, as that's going to be pass interference on the Lions in the end zone. And that'll put the ball at the 1-yard line. A new set of downs coming up here for the Green Bay Packers offense. Jamie, you are totally right. I need to get that.
They got the rookie TNF Arnold man-to-man against Watson on that back line.
That's definitely hanging all over the receiver, maybe just a little bit too much. Yep. Shoving him out of bounds. Yep. Davis with a nice interception off of the tip pass. But man, that's 17 times the Detroit Lions have been penalized for pass interference. That's the most in the NFL. Secondary's got to clean things up a bit as we now see 1st and goal. Ball's on the 1-yard line. You have to figure they're going to run the football here. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Love under center. They'll hand it off, and Jacobs gets in, walks in. That's a touchdown for the Green Bay Packers, as they now cut the lead to 10-6, pending the extra point here. As we'll see if the Packers can cut it to within 3. Nice drive there from the Green Bay Packers. As you see, Josh Jacobs now has 9 carries for 49 yards and that touchdown. That's the Green Bay Packers' first touchdown of the game. That drive was a 10-play, 69-yard, or I should say 11-play, 72-yard drive. And extra point is good. So a 7-10 lead. The Detroit Lions still lead the Green Bay Packers as we are at 5 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Yeah, so 11 plays, 70 yards on that drive for the Green Bay Packers, taking over just 7 minutes off the clock, as they really did need that touchdown, as we now see them trail 10-7 in the second quarter. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Jamie, I definitely will be getting one of those kind of Baker's sort of t-shirts or something like that whenever I do start to sell merch. Right now, it's just about figuring out what I want to do for my perks and memberships and stuff like that. Merch is a really long way probably down the road to be able to do that. But I'm excited to talk about that, though, man. Like, to be able to get merch for my channel to be able to entertain you guys and bring you guys awesome football and awesome sports news. This has definitely been a dream of mine, and I'm just chasing it, man. Trying to do my best to, live out my dream, work hard for it. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me as well. So can't wait, guys. Thanks for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, we see here 5 minutes 35. As we're in the second quarter, Detroit Lions lead 10-7. Jamie, I really do think Baker Mayfield has proven himself to be a franchise quarterback. The way he's playing this year is remarkable. I really love the way this offense is got better, especially with the fact that we have another new offensive coordinator this year. So seeing Baker Mayfield really be able to flourish in this offense. And I mean, guys, Tom Brady came in and played really, really well, but we've never really seen offensive firepower like this from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I like what Brady was able to do, but I love the tenacity that Baker Mayfield brings. That reminds me of like Jared Goff, or reminds me of when Tom Brady was with the Bucs. So to me, you got to be a very, very good leader of men, which I believe Baker Mayfield is. And honestly, man, he probably would be up for more awards if he wasn't with the Buccaneers. It's the one thing I don't like about being a Bucs fan, man, is that the Bucs just don't really get in the main media conversation with football very, very often. And I know it's because of our history. We've never really been a winning franchise, but you know what? We're definitely changing things around as a franchise. That's for sure.
Reaction towards golf. I think that's how he took it.
Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Come on, man. We're already up to 11 likes on the chat. Let's get it up there, man. Let's get that number up there.
But you know what they did? They built a heck of a team around him.
All right, here we go. No, Jameis can throw the ball 58 times. I'm starting him in fantasy this week. And we'll see a handoff here as David Montgomery makes some nice moves to get a 9-yard gain on that rushing play.
Montgomery, but he was shocked. I mean, Jared Goff did not think he was going to get traded. Gets the call. Sean McVay is down.
So now second down and short coming up after that 8-yard run from David Montgomery to start this drive for the Detroit Lions. Ball is now up to the 38-yard line. Second down and 2 as we're under 5 minutes to go here.
It's a team that I think feels that they have what it takes.
Jared Goff under center. David Montgomery still in the backfield. Don't play action. Goff looking down the middle. That's caught. Jamison Williams, who's looking like the leading target getter here early on in this game, makes a catch. And that's a big gain for the Detroit Lions offense as Ja Williams on the right comes to the left side of the field near the middle part, right behind the logo, and makes a terrific catch down to the 42-yard line, a gain of 20 yards. Jared Goff sets up a nice screen play to David Montgomery, who's able to take that forward for a nice gain there on the next play. A good gain of yardage there on first down, setting up second down and short as we're nearing 4 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
Come back to the sidelines, talked with their athletic trainer, and has a very strong tape job on top of his right glove. He has not returned to the game yet, and safety Evan Williams is being evaluated.
All right, here we go. Goff in shotgun. David Montgomery still the back in the backfield to his left. Jared Goff changing the play at the line. Packers show blitz. They do bring it. David Montgomery with another nice blitz pickup. And you can see right there, Ja, sort of another kind of young player mistake. He doesn't hear the change at the line of scrimmage. As you see, Goff sort of dials up I would say back shoulder throw, thinking that Williams is going to sort of stop on that route and be able to ring in that pass, but instead it's incomplete. And now third down and 5 at the Green Bay Packers 37-yard line on this drive for Detroit. Jared Goff under center. Play action. Goff has to step up in the pocket, gives it off to David Montgomery, and he gets all the way up to the 31-yard line, and that's enough for the first down. Nice moves in the pocket from Jared Goff, able to evade the pass rush and get the check down there to David Montgomery, who gives him just enough for the first down there for the Lions offense. That's a gain of 6 yards down to the 31-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. Now we'll see Montgomery take a break. It's Jahmyr Gibbs now in the backfield, shotgun for Jared Goff. Play action, Goff looking to throw, throws to his right. There's his tight end, Sam Laporta, makes the nice catch and refuses to go down on the tackle.
Was that great when you run the football, and even if they're not running it great tonight.
And it's getting chippy out there as these players are definitely shoving and pushing after the play. Getting a little chippy, that's for sure. As we see, that was another nice gain there for Sam Laporta, giving them a new set of downs.
Towards Gibbs to stop him from running, and then you're able to move that launching point and get Goff out away from the pressure, and he's got a wide open.
Now we're approaching the 2-minute warning.
Ticking down to the 2-minute warning.
That was a gain of 13 yards from Sam Laporta, and they'll hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs cuts out to the left, pushes through, refusing to go down. Able to make something out of nothing there with about a 4-yard carry. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning with 1:53 left to go in the second quarter as the Green Bay Packers trail 7-10 to the Detroit Lions, who lead as we are at the 2-minute warning. Blake 6 says, who thinks I could pass Tim in subs? I don't know, Blake, but best of luck to you, man. Appreciate a fellow Buccaneers fan in the chat. Appreciate you too, Jamie. A pretty good defensive battle first half here. Oh, thank you, Flying Circus, with the like. Appreciate that, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button and like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. And yeah, so see, the defense has really been stepping up here for both of these teams in this matchup, with the offense is really not able to get much going, and the running game is proving to be very key, as like I mentioned to start this game out, the line of scrimmage is going to be very key to who wins this game, and we already see the Detroit Lions are winning the turnover battle, so that already is a good advantage for them in this matchup. Jamie says, go Pack, go! Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Does anybody have any favorite emojis? Figure maybe I could ask, see what everybody kind of sort of likes. I think we definitely got to go with like a football one, right? Maybe like a field goal post for the field goals. Maybe a referee one, too. That'd be pretty cool.
In football, a walk-on as a quarterback at UNC. He got a degree in computer science and mathematics, then became a junior software programmer with that LinkedIn profile to prove it. But a year later, he was coaching. Jared Goff laughed when I asked if he could imagine Johnson working a software job today. He said he'd be bored.
28 points per game for this Detroit Lions offense since Ben Johnson took over, or I should say since 2022, which is the most in the NFL. Really crazy to think, right? Especially if you're a diehard Lions fan. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 15-yard line. We're under 2 minutes to go here. Jared Goff in shotgun. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. And they'll do a quick throw to tight end Sam Laporta, following his blockers inside the 5-yard line. And that's another first down, Lions. And now 1st and goal
out there in Zeitler, the right guard, you'll see
After that, beautiful screen play to the tight end. As we see the linemen were able to get out there, get their blocks. Sam LaPorta stays patient and able to take that up the field down to the 4-yard line for a gain of 11 yards. So 1st and goal, ball at the 4-yard line. David Montgomery in on the play as Jared Goff's in shotgun. He'll hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery's trying to fight his way in. It looks like he's going to come up just short down at the 1, maybe 2-yard line. We'll see where they put the ball here. Timeout taken from the Green Bay Packers. As we have a minute now left to go in this matchup.
What happens here in this last minute would be big.
Well, let's see. We got the halftime. There they are.
Oh, yeah. Thursday Night Football halftime coming up here soon, guys. And your boy Tim's got to get a drink, got to get some food, make sure I hit the bathroom, got to say hi to Mrs. Reynolds as well. But thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate everybody who's liking and subscribing. Thank you guys. We're already up to 11 likes on this live stream. Let's see how many more we can get, guys. Make sure you're smashing that like button. Thanks for hanging out, chat. Really appreciate it. All right, 2nd down and goal with a minute left to go in this game. David Montgomery in the backfield. Jared Goff under center. Goff tries to go for a QB sneak. I don't think he got there. And they're going to say he's short. I think he did. Oh, no. Touchdown? They say touchdown. It looked originally there live. It looked like Goff was a little short. And they're going to have to see this in replay. But they're calling it a touchdown on the field. Nope. And replay does come in with the assist. And they say he is short. As we see here, knee goes down, hand goes down, ball is short of the goal line. Ooh, man, elbow goes down right at the half-yard line. All right, so Green Bay will take the timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. So now we'll be at 3rd and goal with 51 seconds left at the half-yard line. You're definitely going to see a running play here from the Lions.
Mentioned to us is the onus is on our offense with the injuries we have and the new faces on that side of the ball this week. Not only are we trying to score points, we're trying to eat clock.
So now 10 plays, 69 yards on this drive here for the Lions. 3rd down and goal. The Lions lead 10-7 with 51 seconds left to go in the first half.
3rd and that much.
What's up, Mike?
Montgomery is in there.
Says Myers, but welcome.
1 minute.
Appreciate everybody hanging out in the chat. As the referees are really taking their time here.
For the moment, time is standing still. Now we're good.
Okay, so
60 seconds. 3rd down and goal.
So that's interesting. They put 10 seconds back on the clock. So we're about a minute to go, which means that one play didn't take but 1 second off the clock, the last play. That's a little unfair, but we see handoff to Montgomery, but he's stuffed up on 3rd and goal. The Green Bay Packers defense comes up huge, and that'll force a 4th and goal decision here from Campbell and the Lions. As we see Montgomery got the handoff, goes to the right side, and he's met by Kenny Clark, the veteran, immediately in the backfield. That's a loss of 2 yards on that carry. So now 4th and goal. The Lions offense is staying on the field. Looks like they're going to run the clock out all the way down. Call one of their timeouts here as they do have 3 remaining. And they'll try to see what they can do here with 14 seconds left to go. So interesting play there. The play before, Jared Goff does a QB sneak, gets it down to about the half-yard line, but because replay assist ruled that it wasn't a touchdown after the referees ruled it was a touchdown, they had to take a 10-second runoff. The Green Bay Packers take a timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. And you would have thought that means it stays at 51 seconds, which is what the end of the play was by the time Jared Goff got up from the QB sneak. But then they put 10 seconds right back on the clock and put it back up to 1 minute. So the QB sneak play only lasted 1 second? Yeah, that was weird. But here they got stuffed on 3rd and goal. So now 4th and goal at the 2-yard line. Gibbs is in the backfield. Jared Goff in shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Gets it to Gibbs for the touchdown on 4th and goal. As Sonic, as they call him, gets the big touchdown reception on 4th and goal. And now the Lions take a 16-7 lead right before halftime. Wow. Nice clutch play there from the Detroit Lions offense to take a bigger lead heading into halftime. Jahmyr Gibbs catching his first touchdown of the game.
Bates for the extra point.
And Bates connects on the extra point to put the Detroit Lions up 17-7 with 11 seconds left to go in the first half. Jahmyr Gibbs with 8 carries for 14 yards. And also has now 3 catches for 16 yards and the touchdown reception on 4th and goal. What a great route run there from Jahmyr Gibbs. Able to break the ankles of the covering defender. The defensive line, or I should say the linebacker there, 56 was on the cover, 58 was on the coverage for the Packers.
Into a 10-point deficit.
Green Bay, you mentioned getting the ball to start the second half. They got to figure out a way to protect their quarterback, Jordan Love.
So now we'll see with 11 seconds left to go, what will the Green Bay Packers be able to do with no timeouts, as I imagine they'll just take this into halftime. As we've seen a terrific second quarter of this one from both teams with just 1 possession each, really, in this second quarter, really taking a bunch of time off of the clock.
105 yards in the half. Ball come out to the 30. The time for 1 or 2 plays. We just want to kneel it down, go to the locker room, and take the ball when we start the second half.
Remember, the last time they had the ball, it was...
And I guess that is Jahmyr Gibbs' first receiving touchdown of the year. He's got 11 total touchdowns on the year, and we will see the Green Bay Packers take a knee, and they'll take it into halftime, guys. And that's halftime, where we see the Detroit Lions leading the Green Bay Packers 17-7.
How will you adjust in the second half to keep them out of the end zone?
Well, we just got to be a little bit more consistent. Need 11 guys, and we can't have silly penalties. I mean, that penalty killed us.
A lot of Josh Jacobs, not so much of Jordan Love. How will your offense look to adjust to get that passing game going in the second?
Yeah, well, we got to convert some 3rd downs. I think we're 0 for 2 right now, so just got to get some consistent drives. I feel like our run game's moving them a little bit, but ultimately we're going to have to score some points.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
For sure. So it's 17-7 Detroit at the half. After the break, State Farm halftime show with Carissa and the gang.
Hey.
Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, it's halftime break. We'll give you guys the quick little stat recap for both teams. And then we'll head into halftime break. Jordan Love, tough first half for the Green Bay Packer offensive quarterback. 3 for 7 for only 31 yards passing. But the Green Bay Packers offense does have 14 carries for 80 yards on the running day, should say on the rushing attack. Obviously, Josh Jacobs has 9 carries for 49 yards and the only touchdown for the Green Bay Packers offense. And Christian Watson is the leading target getter with 1 catch for 20 yards, but he had a fumble that was very costly. The 1 turnover there, for the Green Bay Packers offense. And we see for the Detroit Lions, Jared Goff, 14 for 20 for 131 yards and 1 passing TD. We see David Montgomery with 7 carries for 32 yards and a rushing touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs has 8 carries for 14 yards, and he also has 3 catches for 16 yards and a touchdown as the Detroit Lions lead 17-7 at halftime. Jameson Williams has 3 catches for 54 yards, and Sam Laporta has 4 catches for 40 yards in this matchup to lead the receiving core for the Detroit Lions. Thank you guys for hanging out with Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel and enjoy your halftime here of this Thursday night football game in NFL Week 14 of the 2024 season as we see the Detroit Lions have a halftime lead of 17-7 over the Green Bay Packers. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Be right back. What's going on, everybody? We are back. What's going on? Oh, we like to party. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. We ready. Bum, 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 bum. We ready. Bum, 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 bum. We ready. Bum, bum, bum. For the second half. We ready. We ready. We ready. For the second half. Holy crap, St. Petersburg approves a new bond to the new $1.3 billion stadium. It will get built in St. Pete. Oh, thank you. The Tampa Bay Rays are taking baseball back in St. Pete. Oh my goodness, that's so awesome. How about the Detroit Lions? Dave Campbell have won 13 straight games leading at halftime. And we'll see here, first down and 10 for the Green Bay Packers at the 30-yard line. Jordan Gov in the pistol formation. Jordan Love hands it off, but Jacobs gets blown up on the play. Safety Branch number 32 lays the hammer down on that tackle there, coming on the right side from his safety position, able to step up, get past the block from the wide receiver, and takes down Josh Jacobs, who loses 2 yards, I believe, on the carry on that play. Gain of 1 or loss of a yard. So second down and 11. Ball now on the 29-yard line. Jordan Love in shotgun. He'll look to throw. And we see here blitz coming from the Green Bay defense, or I should say the Lions defense, and just Watson with a huge catch. Christian Watson as the Detroit Lions blot a blitz, and Jordan Love makes a big play there as the veteran cornerback Carlton Davis got beat on the play as Watson just turns on the Jets, and he gets to run past Carlton Davis and gets a huge gain for 59 yards, and that's all the way down to the Detroit Lions 12-yard line. And Kirby Joseph is definitely frustrated as he was not over the top to help out his veteran quarterback or cornerback. And we see Jordan Love here, play action, throws a quick slant to Watson, and that was a big play there as Carlton Davis knocks that ball down, able to make up for that last play there. So second down and 10 coming up here for the Packers offense as they're now in the red zone. Second down and 10 coming up at the Detroit Lions 12-yard line. Detroit Lions lead 17-7, but now the Green Bay Packers are knocking on the door on their first possession of the second half. Second down and 10. Jordan Love under center. Play action to Josh Jacobs. Love looking to throw. Tosses it to the left, and he'll just overthrow his intended target. Probably just threw that ball away as it was intended for Christian Watson, number 9.
Have ruled out defensive lineman Aleem McNeil from this game because of a head injury. Not a concussion, but a head injury.
Yeah, we saw him go to the locker room, then he came back, but he might get back in, but he's done.
So now we'll see third down and 10. A big third down coming up for the Detroit Lions defense, and an even bigger third down coming up for the Packers. A field goal would cut the lead to 7, but you know Jordan Love wants to get in the end zone as he's in shotgun. Third and 10, ball's on the 12-yard line. Love will look to throw. Lions bring a blitz. Over the middle, that's caught. Tyler Kraft with the touchdown catch over Carlton Davis as the Packers now cut the lead to 13-17.
And how about a matchup with your big tight end? This guy's 6'5".
And Tyler Kraft, the big tight end, matched up on the veteran cornerback, and a beautiful pass from Jordan Love as he put it only where his tight end could catch it. Tight end's able to bring it into his chest as well. Make the catch for the touchdown. That's a 12-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Love, his first of the day. And now with the extra point good, that lead is cut to 17-14 as the Detroit Lions lead this match in the third quarter with 13 minutes left. But the Green Bay Packers come out on their first drive in the second half to cut the lead. Good drive there.
Now is the perfect.
Good drive there from the Green Bay Packers. A quick one, too. 5 plays, 70 yards. As we see, Christian Watson was the recipient of a 59-yard grab. A beautiful pass from Jordan Love. Able to march down the field on their first drive of the second half. And now the Lions lead 17-14. And Jordan Love right now is happy to see that on his stat line as he's now got 102 yards passing and now that passing touchdown. And Christian Watson, 2 catches for 79 yards. And Tyler Kraft now has 2 catches for 20 yards with that touchdown reception as well. Motown Mitch, welcome back to the chat. He said, Lions rule, Bears drool. Shredded cheese tastes so nice. And Jamie saying, go Pack, go. And we also see Lions are no longer beating teams with the practice squad players. They are beating you with your practice with their practice squad players. That's right, Motown Mitch. I'm glad that you brought that up. Both Kewan Alexander, who they got from the Denver Broncos practice squad, and Jamal Adams, or was Adams, the safety that played for Tennessee this year. They signed him earlier this week to their practice squad as well and elevated both players, and they have been playing a lot of snaps. I mean, some really good football we're seeing right now from linebacker Kewan Zander, especially in on a lot of tackles, and we see Adams really balling out, trying to get anywhere he can around the ball, rushing the passer, really around the ball in a lot of these tackles from the Detroit Lions defense. So nice to see that. Motown Mitch says keys to success in the second half is running the rock, working the play action, and 1 or 2 trick plays to throw them off their loop. That's right, but like I said to start this matchup off, man, it's going to be the offensive and defensive line. If you can control the line of scrimmage, that's what's going to be important. And right now, the Packers are running the football a little bit better than the Detroit Lions, but the Detroit Lions defense, even with all the injuries, has been playing very, very well along their defensive front going up against that Packers offensive line.
Access to the makers of that game that changed the game and created a ton of new things. In the game, Madden NFL, watch the new series now.
That's how you want to see the Packers. Could not have dreamt up a better way to start the second half. Minute 45 right down the field, and they get Jordan Love going, and some emotion on that sideline from the Packers after that touchdown.
Touchback here.
Let's take a peek again at the quarterback, Jordan Love. Watch his eyes looking. He's going to throw to the right. He's just kind of looking. This is all on timing. He's peeking, and now he sees the coverage, and he's got to put a lot on it. Gets it to the inside where Kraft can use his body, but it's fun to watch Love and kind of go into his mind there, seeing those eyes, making that perfect throw there for their touchdown.
Beautiful shot of that. That's almost like a vision test, right? Don't move your head, just your eyes.
All right, here we go. We'll see how the Lions offense responds with their first drive in the second half. As you see Jared Goff under center, I formation. Jahmyr Gibbs is the running back. He'll take the handoff, bounces out to the right side, makes a man miss, but he's only able to get a gain of about 2 yards on the play. But a flag comes out on the field for the first play of the Lions offense in this second half. And we'll see what the flag is. It could be coming back.
Holding. Offense number 50. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's holding on the offense.
There is it.
So that will back up 58.
He gets up with Kenny Clark working down.
As we see here, it's Penei Sewell, number 58, working Kenny Clark. And, yep, got his arm up around the neck of the defensive lineman. Yep, that's definitely holding. So now first down and 20 at the 20-yard line. Goff and shotgun gets the ball out to Amon-Ra. He makes a nice catch. Gets most of the penalty yardage back on that reception.
Out of Oregon back in 2021. This is a guy, he has not missed a snap since the 2021 season. Coming into tonight, he had played 3,103 consecutive snaps.
You're never going to see that again. Hasn't allowed a sack, but has been sacked himself.
Right. Exactly.
All right, here we go. 2nd down and 14. Ball's at the 26-yard line. Jared Goff in shotgun. Gibbs in the backfield. Goff will look to throw. And that's intercepted from the Green Bay Packers. Nixon makes a beautiful play on the ball as Jared Goff stared down his receiver and threw that ball immediately to Nixon. He was all over that pass. I mean, wow, Jamie, you called that. Instead of a fumble, you get an interception for your Packers. As we see here, Jared Goff, he did try to look off the defender, but nope, he tries to come back to Tim Patrick, the veteran wide receiver, on the right side, and Nixon makes a great play on the ball as he had that receiver covered the whole time. A bad read there from Jared Goff, and you just don't see that very often. Other than the Arizona Cardinal game, you just haven't seen too many, I would say, errant interceptions like that. And you could see Goff looking at it on the tablet on the sideline, not happy. So now great field position at the 16-yard line for the Green Bay Packers offense. Jordan Love under center. They hand it off to Josh Jacobs. Jacobs goes to the right side for a gain of 2 yards. And oh boy, now we're seeing Branch slow to get up. For the Detroit Lions defense, man, they're just tailing with a bunch of injuries. Now we'll see here, 2nd down and long coming up for the Green Bay Packers after that turnover, man. A big turnover for the Packers. They could take their first lead of the game here on this drive. 2nd down and 8. Ball's on the 14-yard line. Jordan Love, the quarterback, in pistol formation. He's going to look to throw to the left. That's caught Wicks, who dives, reaching for the first down marker, and they're going to give it to him. So a nice play there from Wicks. Number 13 makes the catch, coming from the right side of the formation all the way to the left side, and dives for the first down. Now Jordan Love immediately on the line of scrimmage, hikes it, hands it off to Josh Jacobs, who carries his way all the way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs gives the Packers their first lead of the game, as that interception proves to be very costly as the Green Bay Packers capitalize on that turnover thanks to their defense, setting them up in great field position there, as now we see the Green Bay Packers take a 20-17 lead pending the extra point.
Robert Martin, who's been here but hadn't played a lot of football, he's not able to get lined up, and that's a mistake against a powerful...
The Packers got up to the line of scrimmage very quickly and were able to get a play off before the Detroit Lions defense got set, catches them off guard, and now it's 21-17. Yeah, that was a bad interception from Jared Goff there, that's for sure. And Jacobs is able to push his way through to get his second TD of the ball game. An excellent drive there from the Green Bay Packers, who were set up in terrific field position. So it only takes 3 plays, 16 yards to get that 6-yard TD, rushing TD from Josh Jacobs. That's his second TD of the day. He's got 12 carries now for 56 yards and those 2 rushing TDs. Jordan Love, 6 for 12 for 110 yards and a touchdown. And the Green Bay Packers take their first lead of the game, 21-17, with 11 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We're up to 12 likes on this live stream. Let's try to get that number up, guys. Come on. I believe we can do it. Thank you for joining Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you guys. Jamie says, thank you, Pat. I guess he's a Packers fan and an Eagles fan. Man, it must have been a tough first game of the season for you, Jamie. Oh, Jamie says, I'm just an Eagles fan, but today I'm a Packers fan. That must be you're looking for your Eagles to get the number 1 seed there. Don't blame me for that. Oh, hey, what's going on? Yeah, yes, Bucks and Lions fan. I currently reside in Michigan, so I do like to root for the Lions. And since I've been up here, they've actually been playing really good. It's actually, the year I moved up here was the year after they hired Dave Campbell, and they've been doing really, really good ever since then. So, welcome to the chat, man. Lord Tater. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Yep, Jamie says needs the Lions to lose as he's an Eagles fan trying to get the number 1 seed there in the NFC, and a loss will definitely help. Dan Gamble, that's right. Yeah, that boy does like to gamble. As now we'll see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions come back out.
But look at this. He had 4 in his first 3 games.
He settled in.
Then he settled in. And you have all those games. He had that one, crazy.
This is Jared Goff's first interception thrown since that 5 interception day against the Arizona Cardinals. So now we'll see here Jared Goff looking to bounce back. Lions trailing 17-21. 11 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Goff under center, play action. Looking, dumps it off to Jahmyr Gibbs coming out of the backfield. And he gets a gain of about 5 yards on that play. And man, we're seeing hard hitting, hard tackling going on from both teams here. Once again, a blitz coming on that play, and the Lions pick it up with a tough run pass block. And Goff immediately back up to the line of scrimmage. Quick throw. That's completed to Tim Patrick, and I believe that should be enough for the first down up to the 40-yard line on that 2nd and 5 play from the 35. And they'll give him the first down. Nice quick little pass play there from Jared Goff, immediately going up to the line of scrimmage and getting the pass out quickly, which results in a first down. Now we'll see here, Lions, first down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Goff under center. Jahmyr Gibbs, the running back, will get the ball. On the toss play to the left, he's only able to get maybe 2 yards on that play. Shaking his head, really trying to get the running game going here for the Lions. Only a couple of big runs by Montgomery. Other than that, they haven't ran the football as well as I think they'd like to in this game. Not terrible, but 9 carries for 16 yards on the day, though, for Gibbs, as he's in on this play as well on 2nd and 8. Ball's now on the 42-yard line. Goff in shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Looking down the middle, and that's caught. No, dropped. Sam Laporta, the tight end, looked like he had it in and dropped it. Coming from the left side of the formation, up the field, through the middle part of the field, coming back to his right. As we see on the replay here, nice move on the defender and just drops it. Again, trying to catch that into his chest and stomach area. Also lands on the ball. That's got to hurt a little bit.
Looks like a referee maybe down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, looks like a referee down on the play. That's never good to see.
Johnson, who at one time was the head of officials for the NFL, and then he decided, I want to come back out onto the field. And he's a good man. We're happy to see him get up. Maybe in a moment or two here.
Trying to shake it off there. Man, so like I was saying earlier, a bunch of hard hitting. Oh, man.
Knocked down by Ingabari.
As we see a collision there from one of the Green Bay Packers defensive players into the referee. Hopefully the referee's okay. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe. And we see, though, Lord Tater says, I believe this is the NFC Championship preview. Man, you could be right. That's for sure. But don't rule out the Packers and the Lions could meet each other in the divisional round, because only one's going to be able to win the division and get a better overall seed. And that's if the Lions finish as the number 1 overall seed, which is right now what Jamie in the chat is rooting for as an Eagles fan, as that's really what's on the line here in this matchup for the Detroit Lions. They need to win. Even with the 11-1 record, they got to win to stay ahead of the Eagles, because the Eagles only have 2 losses on the year. And man, You know, who was the team that beat the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles this year? I mean, there's only one team in the NFC that's done it. You know that, right? I'm sure, chat, you can help me out here. Let's make this a poll question, if we will, right? Okay, I'm gonna put this in the chat for everybody. Okay, let's see if we can figure it all out together, huh? Which team beat both the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions this 2024 NFL season? And Lord Tater got it in before I could finish even the question. Hey, man, look. Season has its up and downs. That's for dang sure. But, man, I believe in my team just based on our quality of wins. I know coming up here late, we got the easiest schedule remaining. That's a big deal. We need that, especially with all the injuries we got, especially on the defensive side. And for some of the ones on offense, too, man. We're really missing Chris Godwin right now. I can't imagine what our record would be if we still had Chris Godwin right now for this Buccaneers offense. But because we've beaten the Eagles and the Lions, yeah, I do believe in them. All right, we'll see here. So we see here, 3rd and 8, Jared Goff in shotgun, all by himself. Packers are showing blitz. They will bring a blitz. They get a quick throw out for a wide receiver screen to Jamison Williams, who takes a huge hit. Kenny Clark comes in to clean up the tackle on that nice gain there as it gets the Lions right close to a 4th down gamble. That's a gain of 7 yards, so 4th and 1 at the Detroit Lions 49-yard line right near midfield. All right, guys, make sure you hit that like button. 4th and 1, a big gamble here for the Lions offense. Goff under center. Gibbs is the running back, and oh, man, classic QB sneak like the future Hall of Famer, the GOAT, Tom Brady. Jared Goff gets enough for the 1st down, and the Packers didn't even see it coming. Jared Goff, nice play call there. Just goes right by himself, goes right down to the ground. Takes a little bit of a hit to the back of the head from number 58. Not a bad hit, not a dirty hit or anything like that. Just goes in for the QB sneak, but that's a 1st down on 4th and 1. Ball's at the 50-yard line. Jared Goff under center. Play action. Montgomery gets the ball. It's a little screen set up to him. He's following his blockers. Has enough for the 1st down and a little bit more as he gets it inside the 40-yard line down to the 36. A beautiful screen play there from the Detroit Lions offense. As we see on the replay, Jared Goff, play action, looks off the defenders there, gets it right back to his running back, who patiently just follows his blockers, and he's able to get a nice gain of 13 yards on that screen play there on the reception, setting up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jared Goff under center. Gibbs is the running back. Play action. Goff rolling to his right. Rolling. He's going to scramble. Gets inside the 30 and outside at the 29-yard line. A beautiful run from Jared Goff, and that'll set up 2nd down and short for this Detroit Lions offense that's looking for an answer after that turnover on their last possession that led to the Packers getting their first lead of the game as they lead here 21-17 in the 3rd quarter as we approach 7 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Lions do trail, but they're driving down the field on this possession. 2nd down and 2 coming up. 2nd down and 1. Oh, man, play blown up in the backfield, but Gibbs somehow is able to get out of there and gets inside the 10-yard line. Oh, my goodness. I thought Jared Goff was going to get sacked on that play. The defender there for the Green Bay Packers defense, the defensive line, number 94, is literally right there with a hand on Jared Goff and Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs just breaks through a couple of arm tackles and gets up the field for a gain of 20 yards all the way down to the 8-yard line. First and goal now for the Detroit Lions. Goff changes the play as they're at the 8-yard line inside the 10. First and goal. Shotgun. Jared Goff's going to look to throw. Looking to his left. Overthrows his intended target. Sam Laporta, the tight end, going to the left side of the end zone. Just overthrows him. Tries to get rid of that ball there so he doesn't take a sack.
For most of the year, they're 6th in the NFL. But last week, 2 of 5 to go all the way back to the game.
Welcome Sam Cook to the chat.
It's not clicked. And in a game, you just start to feel now these quarterbacks are starting to warm up. It's good. These points going to be really important. All
right, here we go. Jared Goff under center. Chat, we'll get to your comments here in a little bit. Second and goal, ball at the 8-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs will take the handoff to the right side. He's got some room, but he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. After a nice gain, Gibbs shaking his head. He knew he could have got in the end zone there. And he's hoping to get another chance on 3rd and goal. Nice running play there to the right side for the Lions, as they got to figure it's 4-down territory here, as a field goal only cuts the lead to 1. They trail by 4. And now Gibbs still in the backfield. 3 wide receivers set to the top of the screen on the left side of the formation. Jared Goff in shotgun. 3rd and goal from the 4. They hand it off to Gibbs up the middle. Gibbs fighting, and oh no. That's going to be short, as he is only able to get a gain of 2 yards on that rushing play. But you know that means they're going to definitely go for it here on 4th and goal. You don't run the ball like that. A little draw play up the middle on 3rd and goal. They get 2 yards down to the, they call it a yard. It's down to the Green Bay Packers 3-yard line. Gibbs still in there for the Detroit Lions offense. He'll spread out as a wide receiver. They got Amon-Ra St. Brown in the backfield. Goff looking and throws it. That's a touchdown. Tim Patrick on 4th and goal. What a clutch throw, clutch play from the Detroit Lions offense. As we see, they immediately get right up to the line of scrimmage, hike the ball, using exactly what the Packers did against them. And man, you know what? Goff had a couple of options there. He got Patrick right in the middle of the zone, but he had Amon-Ra St. Brown in the flat as well, as Detroit retakes the lead very easily, pending the extra point here. And it's up and good. And that makes the game 24-21 as the Detroit Lions retake the lead after throwing that interception on the last drive. Jared Goff gets a nice touchdown pass there to Tim Patrick, the veteran wide receiver. That's a 3-yard touchdown pass, and now Jared Goff looking pretty good on the day. 20 for 29 for 170 yards, now has 2 touchdowns on the day. Jahmyr Gibbs now adds to his rushing total with 12 carries for 41 yards on the day, averaging 3.4 yards a carry. Montgomery with 7 carries for 32 yards as well, averaging 4.6 a carry. And we see Gibbs now has 4 catches for 21 yards and a touchdown. Jamison Williams still leads all the pass catchers there with 4 catches for 61 yards for the Lions offense. Now we'll see what the Green Bay Packers can do coming out here for their next possession, as they now trail once again with 5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Detroit Lions now lead 24-21. But the Packers definitely have momentum on their side, scoring on their first 2 possessions here of the 2nd half. So we'll see how that momentum swing really plays into either the Packers' favor or the Detroit Lions' favor. Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat, as the chat is popping off right now. Lord Tater with the Tampa chat. That's right. Sam Cook, welcome to the chat, bud. As we see, the Lions just retook the lead, as we're about to put that here in the chat for everybody. Also from Sam Cook. So for Barkley to win MVP, he would have to have better stats than, let's say, a Lamar Jackson. Yeah, but you know what though, Sam? I don't think Lamar should be considered for MVP right now. He's got too many losses against teams that the Ravens should have beaten. You know, I understand losing to the Eagles, but when you lose to the Raiders and you lose to the Browns, I mean, that's got to account for something with Lamar besides the stats, right? Plus, I would personally vote for Derrick Henry on the Ravens more than I would Lamar Jackson right now. That's just me. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you hit that like button and like and subscribe to the channel.
I would say winter is coming, but it's already here. And it's a Game of Thrones in the NFC North. The Lions, Vikings, and Packers.
Yeah, look at that. The NFC North is, the second division in NFL history with 3 teams with 6 games over 500 through Week 13 or earlier. A combined 8.833 winning percentage would be the highest by a top 3 teams in a division in NFL history. Woo! What a crazy division.
And especially important to Green Bay. Meanwhile, is that Carl Johnson? He's back. Yeah, he's back.
Gamer.
Tough. He's tough.
I love it.
So the line good returns. Really good guy. As I said before, head of officials for a couple of years, but missed the action. Wanted to get back to work in these games, and we see him a lot on the John Hussey crew. Meanwhile, you got the kickoff here and the touchback there.
Nice touch by Jared Goff after that touchdown. The ball was on the ground. Everyone's excited. Goff with the presence of mind, thinking, hey, my guy hadn't scored in a while. I think I'm going to take this one over to my guy, Tim Patrick. Hey, man, take this. This is for you.
Oh, it's great. He's a really solid guy. I mean, he means so much in that wide receiver.
All right, man. Lions retake the lead here. Carson back in the chat. What's going on? All right, here we go, guys. Jordan Love and this Green Bay Packers offense back on the field. Jordan Love in the pistol formation. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. He'll take the handoff. No, it's a flea flicker. Love looking downfield. But, oh no, the Lions defense is right on him, and he'll have to just throw that ball away as the defense for the Lions are able to stop that flea flicker trick play there from the Packers. The freaking Lions defensive line is dominating this game, man. As we see here on this replay, they stay in their lanes and just able to get right to Love to collapse the pocket right on him. He only had 3 targets there out for the flea flicker, so good coverage in the back end as well from the Lions defense. So 2nd down and 10 coming up here for the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love is in shotgun. They'll hand it off to Jacobs, and he's only got a gain of maybe a yard or 2 on that one. Once again, Lions defensive line stood tall there on that running play. So now 3rd down and long coming up for the Green Bay Packers.
Everybody walked up close and 8 up close to the line of scrimmage. Within 2 or 3 yards, they still trying to run into that Aaron Quinn defense.
All right, guys, thank you. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button and like and subscribing to the Tim Reynolds Show as we see the Lions lead 24-21 in the 3rd quarter. Love here in shotgun, 3rd and 8. Ball's on the 31-yard line. The Lions are showing blitz. Love trying to change the play, and they did not get the ball snapped in enough time. There's definitely got to be a penalty flag before the timeout. So someone on the sideline must have got the timeout because Love definitely got that timeout in late. And that's crucial right there. There's another timeout that they don't have later on in this game if they're going to need it. So we talked about momentum swing. Right now it's looking in the Lions' favor with the miscues already here from the Packers, as now that pushes them back. Or no, actually now that'll bring up 3rd down and 9 without 3 timeouts, now with only 2 timeouts remaining. Jordan Love in shotgun. Lions are showing blitz. They will bring some extra guys. Love looking downfield, gets rid of it. That's to Christian Watson, who makes the catch. Arnold, the cornerback, was right in, too. They'll call it a catch. But, man, that could have almost looked like an interception the way the cornerback rolled on top of the wide receiver and then ended up with the ball in his hand when the guys ended to get up. But they call that a catch from Christian Watson, but it'll bring up 4th down and 3 after that short gain. As we see on the replay, they really got into the pocket, affecting the quarterback. Oh, man, they got lucky, the Lions did, that they didn't get called with a late hit roughing the passer, as that defender there, number 53 for the Lions, came in at the very possible last second to come in and lay a big hit on Jordan Love. But they must not have thought it was egregious enough for a roughing the passer. So that ends up being a stop there for the Green Bay defense as Watson catches that pass for 6 yards, who now has 3 catches for 85 yards. But it's 4th and 3, and the Packers had to punt the ball back to the Detroit Lions as they will start here for their their third possession here in the third quarter, as Jared Goff really was able to bounce back off of that last drive where the time to throw, he throws the interception. The Packers take their first lead of the game. And then on that previous drive, Goff marches them down the field to get the touchdown. They will start at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. Jared Goff under center. Montgomery in the backfield. Ball on the 22-yard line. Play action. Goff looking downfield. He'll dump it off to his running back, Montgomery, who's got a gain of only about 3 yards. And he's stopped there by the defense. McDuffie, the linebacker, number 58, on the tackle. Lions last 4 possessions, field goal, touchdown, interception, touchdown. So we'll see here what they're able to do, as the offense for the Lions is definitely starting to get going here. As we're nearing the end of the third quarter, the Lions lead 24-21. Jared Goff under center, 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery up the middle, only has a gain of maybe a yard on that one. The Packers have been pretty good against the rush here thus far, not giving up a lot of big plays. So another good play there from the Green Bay Packers defense.
Nobody wants to get the ball more to St. Brown than Goff, but the matchups right now have not allowed for that to happen. But it will. But the fact he's not forcing it, the fact that St. Brown,
all right, here we go, guys. 3rd and 6. Ball at the 26-yard line now. Jared Goff in shotgun. Montgomery is the running back in the backfield. Goff will look to throw. 4-man pass rush. Gets rid of it. That's caught by Tim Patrick, but I think he's going to be just short. Yep. So just short looks like, as he only gets able to get down to the 31. Trailing by 3. 4th and 1 now. Deep in their own territory. Will we see Campbell? Yeah, it looks like he is. This is definitely one of the big gambles here. 4th and 1, deep in their own territory. But 4th down conversions, the Lions are 3 for 3. Ball at the 31-yard line. Goff under center. Gibbs is the running back. They'll toss it to Gibbs to the right side. Makes a move, but that's not enough. He is stopped on 4th down. And the Green Bay Packers defense comes up with a huge stop. And see, that's just a play I do not like there, guys. You see the defensive line for the Green Bay Packers are really smushed into the middle of the interior of the line, but they try to run it on the outside. They have 3 blockers against 5 defenders. Just not a good matchup over there on that right side of the play, on that toss play from Jahmyr Gibbs, as he gets tackled for a loss of a yard, I believe. And the ball actually came out too, but they never ruled a fumble there, nor do they need to. It's a turnover on downs. All right, here we go, guys. Jordan Love in great field position once again, in shotgun, hands it off to Jacobs, who takes a huge hit from Arnold. The rookie cornerback there lays a big tackle there on Jacobs, who only gets a gain of about 2 yards on that running play. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow. Please make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. As we see, the Lions went for a big gamble there, and they weren't able to get the first down, so a turnover on downs now turns in for great field position here as the Packers are now 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 26-yard line. Play action, Jordan Love over the middle, and that's caught by Tyler Kraft inside the 10. Oh my goodness. Down to the 7-yard line in a kip up, and wrestling fans will know what that is, as that's vintage Shawn Michaels, if you will, as Tyler Kraft makes a beautiful catch, gets down to inside the 10-yard line and takes a big hit from Campbell, number 46, as he went airborne. But we see a big kip up from 85, the tight end. After a beautiful catch for 21 yards, sets up 1st and goal. Ball at the 6-yard line. Quarterback Jordan Love in the shotgun. 2 running backs in the backfield. They put Jacobs in motion. And oh no, the clock will expire, ending the 3rd quarter before they get the snap off. As it's 1st and goal at the 6-yard line for the Green Bay Packers, as they trail 24-21 entering the 4th quarter. Excuse me. Guys, we got the chat popping off here, man. Okay. Zai Exa. I hope I'm pronouncing that right with your name. We'll just say Z. Z shouting out the Tim Reynolds Show, saying, is Tim Reynolds Show in the thick of live stream? Hell yeah, man. That's for sure. Ooh, Sam Cook, go with that bet on Barkley. Plus 300 right now. Man, as long as he stays healthy, I do think Barkley's going to win, dude. Let's let a running back win MVP. Come on, chat. Can't be a quarterback every year. I like Barkley for MVP, guys. Logan W is back. Welcome, guys. Thank you, man. Carson, appreciate you hanging out here too, man. Yeah, bad decision by Detroit there and a little confusing. I understand, you know, wanting to go for it, wanting to be aggressive. But on 4th and 1, like, guys, I don't understand why some of these teams just get so confusing. Like, run it down the middle. Like, if you're going to go for it on 4th and 1, especially deep in your own territory, they weren't even at the 35-yard line, the Detroit Lions were. So if you're going to go for that, you have to run the ball just straight up the middle. That's your best chance of getting 1 yard. That's all you needed was 1 yard. So I just didn't like the play call there. A toss from Jahmyr Gibbs to the right side there. Now technically the Green Bay Packers get their 2nd turnover of the 2nd half, and they're about to literally flip the momentum right back into their favor. So thank you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Z. He says he's been here before. So many people, what these live streams, it's hard to remember. Oh, okay. I definitely understand, but appreciate you rejoining and hanging out with us, man. I really do think, Jamie, it's got to be a running back this year for MVP. There is not a standout guy at quarterback right now, numbers-wise, in my opinion, that's standing out being the MVP. Maybe with the way Josh Allen is running that offense, you could say that for him and the Bills, he's probably definitely an MVP candidate. If Joe Burrow actually had a winning record or was at least at 500, you would definitely see either Jamar Chase or Joe Burrow right now as an MVP candidate, without a doubt. But it's the year of the running back. I don't care what anybody says, man. It's the year of the running back and the year of the rookie quarterback. As I'm telling you right now, Jalen Daniels and rookie quarterback for the Denver Broncos, Bo Nix, are coming down right to the wire on who's going to win Rookie of the Year this year. Okay, guys, back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Put your 4s up. Put your 4s up. And now we'll see 1st and goal at the 6-yard line for the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love under center. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Love, play action, looking to throw. Looking, throws to the left, and that's caught from the backup tight end, 89, but he's tackled immediately out of bounds. Only a gain of a yard.
Serves as a safety valve, 2nd and goal.
Love the call, 1st and goal, go play action there. expecting Josh Jacobs. Think about the Packers scored 14 points in the third quarter, on the verge of maybe punching another one in. But they really haven't had to drive the length of the field. They had the big 59-yard pass to Watson, an interception, got up to plus 30.
Put your fours up. It's fourth quarter, y'all. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal. Handoff to Jacobs up the middle for his 3rd touchdown of the day. Jacobs, man, a big fantasy day, that's for sure, with his 3rd touchdown of the year. Thank you, Carson. Appreciate it. And now the Green Bay Packers retake the lead as Jacobs just follows his blockers, able to go straight up the middle and gets a 4-yard TD run, I believe, on that play.
No chance of slowing him down.
Yep, 4 yards for the touchdown as the Green Bay Packers retake the lead, pending the extra point here, which is good. So it's now a 4-point lead, 28-24. And the Lions trail in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you guys hanging out here as we seen the Green Bay Packers retake the lead here after they were set up in very short field position from the Detroit Lions, who went forward on 4th and 1 and could not get it. And the Green Bay Packers offense took over at the 30-yard line. Beautiful starting field position. And now, after having a second short field in the second half, once again, they score another touchdown. And that's 14 points off of turnovers for the Green Bay Packers defense, being very opportunistic here in the second half. But we all know how the Lions have responded thus far this season, especially even in this game. Jared Goff throws the interception. Green Bay takes their first lead of the game at 21-17, and then Goff goes right down the field to get them back in it and give them the lead. But we see Josh Jacobs is the 3rd player in NFL, or 3rd player in team history with 8 rushing TDs in their team's first 13 games, I think it said. Big accomplishment there for Jacobs, who's been very, very good for this Packers team. He came into this game 3rd in the NFL in rushing, and I think maybe also 3rd in rushing TDs, if I'm not mistaken. So with 3 rushing TDs today, he's definitely got to increase that lead. But now we'll see Jared Goff come out here on 1st and 10, ball at the 30-yard line. He's under center. Montgomery is the running back. Play action, Goff looking to throw downfield, and that's caught. Tim Patrick with another big catch here in this game.
Comes off the touchdown grab. Brings this one out to almost midfield, 18 yards.
Watch the mechanics and the ball handling by 16 on this play action. He's as good as there is. He spends a lot of time on it. Good job. Works around Sewell, the right tackle.
So we see Goff there, able to get the ball right down the field, being patient, waiting for his receiver to come open across the middle of the field as Tim Patrick makes a nice catch there. 18-yard gain on the play.
Bullard.
And we see a Packer down, injured on the play. It's Bullard, the defensive back, on the ground. Hopefully he's okay. And now after that play there, a gain of 18 yards from the Lions offense. We see that sets up the Lion offense here with 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The Lions already looking to march right back down the field. Man, chat's popping off here, man. Thank you, guys. Let's see what the chat's talking about here. Carson says, Mahomes, shitty skull? Okay. Jamie says, fly, Eagles, fly, our way to victory. Sam Cook says, Mahomes plus 2,000 for MVP. Hey, listen, December and November Mahomes is definitely one of those ones to bet on maybe, but they just haven't been playing that cool right now. So, go Pack Go, says Carson. But in a Lions fan, my parents criticize me and then root for what I want. Okay, gotcha. Touchdown. And of course, Eagles getting the number 1 seed. Thank you, Pack. Hey, Jamie, the game ain't over yet, man. Calm down, you Eagles Packer fan, you. Good job, Eagles, says Sam Cook. My Chargers have the 5th or 4th playoff spot right now. That's for sure, man. We see Z says at 4:30, my dad and I were sitting along the cornfield and $1 saw camera photos, but haven't seen it in a while, and was a 15-pointer with 5 split tines. Long story short, I was going to shoot it. Oh, man. Well, looks like Z's a hunter, man. Well, hope you're doing good out there hunting for some buck. I'm calling it now. Chargers, Eagles, Super Bowl. No way, Sam. That would be probably the most unpredicted Super Bowl pick, I think, at the beginning of the season. I really don't think a lot of people thought the Eagles were going to be Super Bowl contenders this year. And I think that some people thought the Chargers would be somewhat good and competitive, but not as good as they have been. So thank you guys for hanging out here. As we see Carson says we got 31 viewers. Yeah, man, we've had some pretty consistent viewers going along here. I wish we had some more likes to go along with it, though. So come on, chat. Let's get that like button hit a bunch of times, and make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. And we see Logan W. with his Super Bowl prediction in the chat, as he says he has the Lions and the Bills for the Super Bowl. And we see Jared Goff play action, looking over the middle, completes it to his running back, David Montgomery, who almost breaks the 2 guys tackling him, but still ends up getting a decent gain on the play. Play action passing in 2024 from Jared Goff, 1,359 passing yards, which is the most in the NFL when using play action under center.
With the play action with Gibbs and Montgomery really challenges the eye discipline of those linebackers and safeties of this defense.
Jared Goff hands it off to David Montgomery to the left side on 2nd and 4, and he gets a couple yards on that play all the way down to about the 44-43 yard line. So 3rd down coming up here for the Lions offense.
Mentioned before, the nominee this year for the Packers for the Walter Payton Award.
Yep.
First round pick back in 16.
All right, here we go, guys.
3rd down and 2.
Jared Goff, 3rd and 2. Gibbs in the backfield. Packers bring a blitz, and that's a catch by Amon-Ra St. Brown for the 1st down for Detroit. That's Amon-Ra's first catch since the 1st quarter, his 3rd catch of the day. As we see here on the replay, they had number 14 lined up in the slot. A nice little just stop right there in the middle of the field, able to get enough for the Detroit Lions 1st down. Gain of 11 yards. Ball's now down to the 33-yard line. And we see Jared Goff here looking over the offense under center. Gibbs in the backfield. He'll take the handoff going to the left side. And he gets a gain of maybe 2 yards on that carry. Walker, number 7, in on the tackle. So now 2nd down and long coming up here for the Detroit Lions as we're under 12 minutes to go in this ball game. The Detroit Lions trail 28-24 against the Green Bay Packers on Thursday Night Football. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And now here we go. 2nd down and 8. Jared Goff in shotgun. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Goff snaps it. 4-man pass rush from the Packers. Goff over the middle. That's Sam Laporta with an incredible catch. Wow. He just laid out completely to make that grab across the middle of the field, as the tight end has been the go-to target for Jared Goff in this game. As we see Laporta starts on the left side, comes across, covered by a linebacker, and makes a diving grab, snatching that ball right out of the air, and a big gain of 14 yards down to the 17-yard line. And then we'll see Amon-Ra St. Brown takes the handoff inside, down almost to the 6-yard line. And that's a 1st down carry from Amon-Ra as he takes the reverse inside. As we see Jared Goff was lined up under center. The Lions went quick on that one. They bring the right tackle and right guard across the middle of the field, or across the formation, as Amon-Ra follows his blockers, taking that run for 10 yards all the way down to the 7-yard line. First and goal now coming up for the Lions, trailing 28-24. We're under 10 minutes to go here in the ball game. Goff in shotgun, hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery tries to power his way down to the 4-yard line inside the 5. So second and goal coming now here for the Lions. Montgomery there, the power back with that carry, gets a gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
This is another play that shows St. Brown's attitude. That was Bullard going in, being carted off. Watch St. Brown's block here. Bang! It's what he's been doing all night. That's McKinney.
Man, what a big block from Amon-Ra St. Brown, knocking off the helmet of Xavier McKinney, the safety. And now we'll see second and goal from the 4. Jared Goff tosses it to Montgomery. Montgomery trying to power in, but the defense is clamping down once again as they stuff him at the 2-yard line. Now maybe the 1. We'll see where they'll mark it. Another short run from Montgomery. So on third and goal, will they do the same play once again to try to get it in the end zone, as we're now under 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. All right, here we go. Montgomery stays in the ball game. Jared Goff under center. Third and goal. Ball is at the 1-yard line. Heavy set formation. 3 tight ends. Play action. Goff looking to throw. And that's caught. Tim Patrick with this second touchdown of the day as the Detroit Lions retake the lead in the fourth quarter. A beautiful play action play call there from Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator. Tim Patrick was one-on-one with the defender on the left side of this 3 tight end big formation set. Play action to Montgomery. Jared Goff looking back to the left. Comes back to Tim Patrick, who was one-on-one with the defender number 21 for Green Bay. Beats him and gives the Lions the lead 30-28, pending the extra point, which is good. So 31-28. And man, this second half has been full of touchdowns, as we've already seen a combined 31 points scored in the second half of this ball game. Wow. Woohoo! Walking on the rails on a crazy train. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you guys as we see the Detroit Lions just retake the lead on their drive there. And that drive, 10 plays, 70 yards. And Jared Goff hits Tim Patrick for the 1-yard touchdown pass. And this is Tim Patrick's second TD reception of the game. Man, chat's popping off. Thank you guys for hanging out here with Tim Reynolds Show. Lions retake the lead 31-28 over the Packers in the fourth. In the fourth quarter. There we go. Oh, yeah, Sam, the Broncos are definitely for real, man. Do not sleep on the Broncos. Hey, that Chargers and Chiefs division now is looking pretty damn competitive, that's for sure. All right, guys, going over here. Jamie, shout out to you, man. Trying to get everyone to like and sub. Appreciate you, Jamie. Z, really, I appreciate you, man. Saying if you don't get 150 likes and 59 views, the Jags and Panthers are going to the Super Bowl. Not this year. Not this year. There's always next year, though, right, guys? For some of those teams right now, all they're looking for is who's going to have the best overall draft pick right now if you're a Panthers or Jaguars fan. Carson says St. Nicholas Day tomorrow. Oh, awesome, man. Hope you guys are having a happy holiday season thus far, and hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving as well. Chargers face the Chiefs on Sunday night, Sam. That's right. That's going to be a good one, brother. A good game, that's for sure. Z also says, if you like the Lions, hit that like button. Carson says, go, Pack, go. Jamie says, go, Pack, go. Jamie says we can get 50 subs instead of 50 likes. Hey, why not, man? Carson says, how many subs do you need to stream on YouTube? You actually don't need any subs, man. You just need to put the content out there and do it.
Had to make a choice between Jones or bringing him in. This guy's 4 years younger.
Z says 33. That's how many likes Tim wants. Don't make him wait. Hit that like button. Z, appreciate you, man. You've been pretty cool in the chat, dude.
With a moist heating pad on his left quad. On the bench next to the linebackers, there was Brian Branch getting his left calf massage, looking uncomfortable. Then he and Terrion Arnold were sitting there, both wearing oxygen masks to help him breathe. But Zadarius...
Man, all right, here we go. Let's see what the Detroit Lions can do. Guys, make sure you're liking and subscribing to Tim Reynolds Show as the Green Bay Packers come out for their next possession after the Lions retake the lead 31-28. Jordan Love under center, hands it off to Josh Jacobs. And the whistle's blown, flag on the play. And I believe that's going to be false start on the offense. And it will be. And that's going to back up the Packers once again. And man, talk about the momentum swing of this matchup as the crowd is losing their mind, man. People in the cheap seats standing on their feet. Man, that's where I'd be sitting, that's for sure. That's where the diehard fans are. I don't care what anybody says. Go Lions, baby. All right, here we go. First down and 10 now at the 25-yard line, or first down and 15, actually. Jordan Love under center. Handoff to Jacobs. Jacobs tackled down immediately. That's only a gain of a yard. Carlton Davis, the veteran, in on the tackle. So now second down and long coming up here for the Green Bay Packers offense. Look at that. Z really getting the chat pumped up. Jamie with the banter. Carson, what's going on? Appreciate you guys, man. All right, second down and 14 as we're approaching under 8 minutes to go here in the ball game in the fourth quarter. A big second down and 14 coming for the Green Bay Packers. Ball's at the 26-yard line. Jordan Love under center. Play action. Blitz coming from the Lions. Jordan Love has to evade it. He does, and completes that to Christian Watson, who gets up the field and gets a big gain on that play as the Green Bay Packers are now right back in business after that big pass play. As we see here on the replay, Love steps up in the pocket, able to avoid Campbell, the linebacker, who was blitzing free on the play. Literally, Love makes a nice little move, stepping up in the pocket, throws it to Christian Watson, who's coming across the middle of the field, all to the left side. Carlton Davis gets a tip on it, but still somehow Watson ends up with the catch. Now Love on 1st and 10 tosses it to Jacobs, and he gets tackled right at the line of scrimmage. And that'll remain at the 45-yard line. And second down and 10 coming up here for the Packers offense. So Watson on that last play, that was a gain of 29 yards. And that actually will push Christian Watson over 100 yards for this game. 4 catches for 14 yards for the Green Bay Packers wide receiver. But now second down and 10 coming up here after Josh Jacobs was stuffed in the backfield. Or I should say stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain. So Jordan Love in pistol formation. He'll look to throw. 4-man pass rush. Love scrambling around in the pocket. Gets it off to Wicks, who makes a man miss. Still on his feet. Inside the 20, down to the 19, possibly 18-yard line. A nice big play there from Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
The pocket will be collapsing around him. Good job of just kind of waiting on this crosser over the middle.
And we see there patience from Jordan Love inside the pocket. stepping up into the pocket, waiting for his receiver to get open as Wicks, number 13, comes from the right side of the formation across the field, catches that ball in the middle, and gets a beautiful gain inside the red zone now as we're under 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. But unfortunately, it looks like Branch is down on the plate, an injured Detroit Lions player. He's been dealing with that calf injury all game long today.
Playoff picture right now in the NFC. Again, remember, only one team gets a bye. Right now, that would be the Lions. You got the Eagles leading in the East. You got the Seahawks at the moment, 7-5. You got the Falcons at 6-6 in the South. Minnesota, Green Bay, and Washington at this moment in time would be the wild cards.
We got San Fran in LA next week on a Thursday night. You know, we looked at the Lions schedule. Like we mentioned Buffalo. You look at Philly's schedule. This is a big night tonight for Detroit because of what they have remaining on their schedule compared to what Philadelphia has on their schedule. Like he was cramping there after he tried to make that tackle. Here's the Detroit schedule.
So Detroit's remaining schedule against Buffalo next week, then against Chicago, at San Francisco, and then at Minnesota, or I should say at home against Minnesota to end the season, Week 18.
They have in Week 18 San Francisco in the NFC West.
Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Guys, we've been doing really good here on this play-by-play, as now Jordan Love inside the red zone at the 19-yard line in shotgun, 1st and 10. Love is going to look to throw. 4-man pass rush. It's actually a 3-man pass rush from the Lions. Wicks with another nice catch all the way down to the 7-yard line, but Wicks is injured. Is he slow to get up? Yeah, he's...
Quarterback again, Jordan Love. Hopefully Wicks will get helped up. There he is.
And he does get helped up. Hopefully he's okay as Wicks takes a big hit there after catching the ball. A nice little out and in as we see Adams was on the coverage there, makes the tackle, but a big hit from number 43 of the Detroit Lions after Wicks makes that catch. His head does bounce off of the turf, and also the butt of the defender lands on his head as well after that 12-yard gain. So he'll probably have to get checked out by the head specialist. Branch still on the sideline dealing with cramping, it looks like, as the red zone for the Packers has been cooking. 4 drives in the red zone, 4 TDs, and now 1st and goal as we're under 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go in this ball game. Ball at the 7-yard line. Jordan Love under center. Josh Jacobs, the running back, in the backfield. The Lions are showing blitz, and they do bring a blitz, and they get to Josh Jacobs and hold him to only a carry of a yard. Defense coming up big here for the Lions, and oh no, there's another bad sign as Carl Joseph, number 31, the outstanding safety, looks like his left arm was hurt. Possibly either an arm or a shoulder injury. So that could be key. See if he's still out there here on 2nd and goal now as we're under 5 minutes to go. Ball's on the 6-yard line. Yep, Joseph's still out there. He looks okay. So now Jordan Love in shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Looking, still in the pocket, scrambling to his right, throws. That's Josh Jacobs with the touchdown catch. But penalty flags coming everywhere. And we're going to have to see what's going on here, as Josh Jacobs could have his 4th touchdown of the day. But I think they're saying this is offensive pass interference. We'll have to see what happens. Guys, thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you like and subscribe. And oh man, big penalty there for the Green Bay team. Number 9, Christian Watson, gets called with offensive pass interference, and that'll take back a touchdown. And yep, you've seen a big chip block there from Watson. Kind of a dirty block if you ask me. But they get him for the penalty, and that'll back them up all the way to the Detroit Lions 16-yard line. And remember, this is 2nd and goal. They only trail by 3, so the Lions need to do their best to force this Packer team to have to make a field goal attempt. Love getting frustrated with Christian Watson, who wouldn't listen to getting over in the formation as he motions 3 wide receivers to his left in shotgun, looking to throw. Love dancing around the pocket under duress and just tosses it, gets rid of it. And now we'll see 3rd and goal coming up here for the Green Bay Packers.
Young defense we talked about. They've been decimated with the injuries.
We haven't seen Reed involved a whole lot here for the Packers offense, which definitely hurts for me. I got him in my fantasy league right now. But maybe a guy to look and target here for the Packers. They've had Reed, number 11, in motion a lot. This time he's going to line up as the number 1 wide receiver in the formation to the left of the line. 3rd and goal, ball at the 16-yard line. Jordan Love in shotgun. He'll look to throw. 4-man pass rush. Jordan Love steps up in the pocket, and he'll go down after scrambling for only a yard or 2. Turner, number 47, makes the tackle, and that'll force a field goal attempt here from the Green Bay Packers, as Jordan Love's only able to get a gain of about 2 yards on that scramble up to the 14-yard line. That'll set up a better field goal attempt here for the Packers to tie the game as we're approaching 4 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Ooh, ouch. Man, so Jordan Love gets, like, dropped right on the front part face mask of his helmet on that tackle. Kick from McManus is good. Right down the middle with 3 minutes, 38 seconds left to go. The Packers have now tied the game.
31-31.
Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Z with a bunch of love in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys. Man, awesome, guys. Really appreciate the big shout out in the chat going on here, guys. Seriously, thank you. Thank you, guys. Man, we have so many people in here. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. Let's go. Thank you, guys, man. As we've just seen a great second half here, man. It's been pretty awesome. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here in the 4th quarter as the Packers have tied this ball game. (31-31) in the 4th quarter. You know what, man? That would be so awesome, Z. I am not even going to lie. I'm not even going to lie, man. To get to 1 million subs one day, that will be amazing. And you know what? I know I'm going to get there. I know Tim Reynolds Show has the potential to get to 1 million subs, to be one of those sort of sports channels that you guys are going to love to come and hang out with. I mean, man, this is my passion, guys. This is my dream. And I really do believe that it's going to happen. It's going to definitely benefit not only me and my wife, but my whole family. And I just can't wait to make all of them proud. You guys can see right up there, that is a little memento to my stepdad who passed away back in 2009. And, you know, I just want to make him proud, guys. You know what I'm saying? Just a guy here, a sports-loving, football-loving guy. Tim Reynolds Show, just trying to follow his dream, being a YouTuber, as we're doing live play-by-play of the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers here in Week 14. And on Thursday Night Football, we see a tied ball game here as it's 31-31 with about 3 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in this ball game. And there's the legend himself, Barry Sanders, with the statue outside of the stadium. The class of 2004 Hall of Fame. One of the best to ever do it. Z wants to know if I do golf live streams. No, Z, I'm not a big golf guy myself. Although, I guess I haven't seen very many people do golf live streams. So maybe it might be something to think about in the future. But no, don't do baseball or basketball as well. I feel like those sometimes can just be a little dull for me to watch, so I don't really want to watch something that could be dull. I probably would enjoy watching golf a little bit more than I would basketball or baseball at this point, unless it was playoff basketball or playoff baseball. Definitely love watching that for the most part as well, or going to a game. Never been to a basketball game, but been to a bunch of baseball games. So as we'll see, the Detroit Lions come out here now for their next possession. 3 minutes, 38 seconds left to go. They're going to try to run out the clock or at least go get in field goal range. Play action. Jared Goff looking to throw on 1st and 10. Downfield. That's caught. Williams with the catch. And that's a first down, Detroit. Nice gain of about 18 yards on that play as Ja Williams, number 9, lined up on the left side of the formation. A nice out route going to the sideline there. Tiptoes inbounds. Able to get the nice reception there in front of safety Xavier McKinney as he gets the tiptoe down with the red shoes there. A gain of 19 yards down to the 49-yard line near midfield already. Play action from Jared Goff on the next play. That's Tim Patrick once again with a big catch and a big first down coming for the Detroit Lions offense as we're approaching 3 minutes to go. And the Lions are already on borderline field goal range. So now what you'll probably see here, if I know the Lions offense the way I do, we're approaching under 3 minutes to go. The Lions are going to start methodically working this play clock down because all they really need is another first down, and they're right within field goal range for Jake Bates, who's been really dynamite all year long. So now Jared Goff under center, 1st and 10, ball at the 40-yard line. Gibbs takes the toss to the right side. Only able to get maybe 2 yards on that carry. And now we'll see as we approach here near the 2-minute warning, when will Green Bay start trying to use their timeouts, as this is pretty much the drive they need to sort of, I should say, the down yardage. They need to stop them here. They can't let the Lions get another first down here if they want a chance. So now, approaching the 2-minute warning, tie ball game, 31-31. We see Jared Goff in shotgun. Ball's on the 39-yard line right now for 2nd and 9. So right outside of field goal range. Blitz coming from the Packers. A quick throw out to Jahmyr Gibbs. Only able to get a gain of 2, but even worse, he gets out of bounds. Oh, man. Kind of a little bit of a bad play from Gibbs there, but he made the catch.
Carl Johnson might have come out with a shoulder problem earlier.
We see Coach LaFleur on the sideline, really animated, very upset with the referees over something there. But now 3rd down and 7, but it's 2:01 when Gibbs running out of bounds, stopping the clock. So now we'll see one more play. Blitz coming from the Packers. A screen play from the Lions. Gibbs, I think, has the first down. And I believe he does. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Jahmyr Gibbs with another nice catch there for the Lions' first down. Is now the Lions offense with that first down are in field goal range. So now we are at the 2-minute warning. Oh my goodness, guys. The Lions driving down the field. We'll see what they'll be able to do here in this game. All right, guys, going over some key stats here for the game. We have Jared Goff, who's 31 of 40 for 267 yards and 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. We also see running back Jahmyr Gibbs leads all ball carriers with 15 carries for 43 yards. We also see David Montgomery added 11 carries for 41 yards and a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown also had a carry for 10 yards. We see Ja Williams, number 9, is the leading target for Jared Goff with 5 catches for 80 yards in this game. Sam Laporta also has 5 catches for 54 yards. Tim Patrick has the 2 touchdown receptions on 6 catches for 43 yards. David Montgomery also added at his total with 5 catches and 33 yards. Gibbs with 6 catches for 30 yards and the receiving touchdown, his first of the year catching the ball. And then also Amon-Ra St. Brown with 4 catches for 27 yards in the ball game. For the Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love, 12 for 20 for 206 yards and a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 18 carries for 66 yards and 3 TDs on the day. A big rushing day for him, getting in the end zone 3 times. Christian Watson also has 4 catches for 114 yards. And then Wicks, number 13, also has 4 catches for 49 yards in this game. Not a whole lot of guys in the passing game getting involved for the Green Bay Packers. Thank you guys for hanging out here. Thank you guys for checking out Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel as we're doing live play-by-play, watching the Detroit Lions take on the Green Bay Packers. And we're now inside the 2-minute warning as we will see if the Lions can finish off this drive and get the game-winning score here.
To his benefit,
No doubt about it.
So it's probably something else that's in play there.
Yeah, he was pretty fired up the entire time we were away.
All right, here we go.
Meanwhile, as play
Jared Goff under center, it looks like.
First and 10, 155.
First and 10.
31-yard line.
Montgomery in the backfield. Play action. Goff looking to throw. Gets it off to Montgomery on the quick screen pass. Only a gain of about 3 yards there. But that'll force Green Bay to have to use their second timeout. Actually, no. So there's a penalty flag on the play. That's going to stop the clock. And this could be on the Lions offense. This could be a huge penalty here.
Play. Still no answer from Sean Hussey.
Holding. Offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Center front rag now.
So holding on the offense.
Interesting.
Coach Campbell a little surprised by that call.
He snapped the ball
And now we'll see here on the replay. Ragnow.
on the screen.
And yep, looks like he is holding inside that arm of the shoulder pad there, pulling the jersey. Yep.
I mean, if you do this on almost every play, you can find something like this.
Oh, for sure.
So now they're all the way back to the 40-yard line.
Ooh, so this is actually going to bounce back the Lions now a little bit probably out of field goal range with that penalty, because now it's first down and 20, and the ball is
First and 20.
on the 40-yard line here now. So under center, Jared Goff, first and 20, hands it off to David Montgomery going up the middle, gets a gain of about maybe 3 yards there. That's about it. And now we'll see the Packers burn their second timeout to stop the clock. A minute 42 left to go in this ball game. Tyler, don't be a Lions hater, okay? They're not doing too bad in this game.
It's Enoch Bari jumping in there. 55 whistle had already blown. It's showing that on the big screen.
That gets the response. It gets the response from LaFleur as well.
So they got.
All right, here we go. Second down and 17. Packers defense is hoping they get a stop here, forced a field goal attempt, so that way the Packers offense can have a chance here at the end of this game. Now Jared Goff in shotgun.
55-yard attempt.
Ball's on the 37-yard line. Second down and 17. Goff looking to throw. Blitz coming from the Packers. Goff throws it. That's caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown all the way down near the first down marker. Is that going to be enough? Are they going to give it to him? And I believe they will. And that's a first down, Detroit. And now we'll see the last final timeout called by the Packers with a minute 31 left to go. And after that pass completion, as we see David Montgomery on the replay pick up a beautiful blitz. A beautiful blitz cover, I should say, protection pickup there from David Montgomery. He's been doing that all game long. And we see St. Brown come up with the huge clutch catch. And 25 looking for a penalty. He got his arms up in the air rather than going straight for the tackle. You hate to see that from defensive players. But man, what a clutch catch there. As we see, that was a big gain.
They forced Green Bay to use that last time out.
20-yard gain, no, 17-yard gain from Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That right hand hits the helmet of McDuffie.
Now there's a question as to whether he got the first down or not.
Ooh. So on the replay, they show Jared Goff's right hand hitting the helmet of the Green Bay Packer player.
In lieu of the 10-second runoff, Green Bay is elected to take their third and final charge timeout.
Terry McCauley, what are you making of this?
So
yeah, there was a lot of missed words in that announcement. It's actually an expedited review. They made it short because he was short. He didn't make the line of game. It does require a 10-second run-up, but Green Bay had already used their timeout, which they kept, which they're going to do.
Right.
So it's now third and short.
So apparently Amon-Ra was short there after review. So it's only a gain of 16 yards. So now it's going to be 3rd and inches. A minute 27 left to go. Tied 31-31 in the first quarter.
13 passes. He's 32 out of 41. 283 yards, 3 touchdowns tonight.
So here's the game pretty much here. Packers need a stop. 3rd and inches. They got David Montgomery in the backfield. Goff under center. They'll hand it off. Montgomery stopped. Oh, my goodness. Did he get there? No. No, he did not. Now they'll have to kick the field goal here. You cannot go for it here. On fourth and 1, I think they gave him a loss. So instead of be 3rd and inches, it's 4th and 1. There's no way the Lions are going for it here. So they call him down. We're at the line again, or at the line of scrimmage. So 4th and inches. And now it looks like Campbell's probably going to run the clock all the way down. He's talking over his options right now as we're under 50 seconds to go now. By the time he hits this timeout, we should be at about 44, 43 seconds. Yep. So 43 seconds to go now. Timeout from Detroit. 4th and inches. Wow. That was huge. That was huge for the Packers. They needed that stop, and they got one here. David Montgomery, he's going to run to the right side of the line, and we see number 39, Anderson, the backup safety, is able to get in and chop the legs of Montgomery and tackle him down immediately, which does not give Montgomery the chance to just follow his blocks and get pushed for the first down. So,
and then Anderson makes that play. They're going to get the ball back, even if this is good, and give Jordan Love some time to maybe get in field goal range.
So now the Lions definitely have to take the field goal here to take the lead. And Bates, for his career this year, he's 3 for 3 on lead-changing field goal attempts in the final 2 minutes of fourth quarter or overtime. Oh my goodness, guys. Of course you're going to see this here. I'm going to guess here they're going to go with a hard count first. They got a timeout to spare, but I don't think you can call back-to-back timeout. So 4th and inches, Jared Goff under center, offset I formation, David Montgomery. Goff trips, but Montgomery gets the handoff, and he's definitely going to get the first down. And that's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A clutch 4th down conversion. The Packers defense wasn't ready for it. And Goff tripped, handing the ball off to David Montgomery. Yep, so he gets stepped on. His knee hit, but they're not going to call him down because it was his own teammate that stepped on him. Nobody was touching him. Oh my goodness, the Lions get lucky, but David Montgomery gets the first down on 4th down. and inches, and the Lions were 4 for 5 in this game on 4th down. And now we'll see.
You gotta love Dan Campbell. People know, I mean, what he said, don't forget, he's the guy who came in and he said, we're gonna bite off your kneecaps. Everybody says, who is this goof?
Yeah. And look at his face, Goff. You know what? That was about not
Great job, Jared Goff. Great job.
Taking all the time away from Jordan Love. The possibility of him getting the ball and moving into field goal range, he thought it was worth the risk to go for it.
So now 28 seconds left on the clock.
Down, and now works that clock down, kick a last-second field goal, and LaFleur and
A lot of talking to the referees on the sideline from Coach Dan Campbell.
And Love would have had to do it without a timeout. That wouldn't have been easy either.
So now here we go.
in the middle of the field.
We got the Lions within field goal range.
Making up for the last 2 years.
14 at the 14-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. And now the clock is running. Jared Goff under center. He'll probably just kneel it here. And he will. Getting it over on the hash that the kicker wants it on. So he'll lose a couple yards there. But not much of a difference here. And we'll see a timeout here from the Lions with 2 seconds to go. And now Jake Bates comes in for the game-winning try as he'll look to give the Lions the lead and the victory with this kick in the 4th quarter. And how about a big story from Jake Bates? Guy never even played high school football. Comes in off of the UFL from last year with the Michigan Panthers, hitting multiple 60-yard field goals, a lot of 50-yard field goals, and he gets signed from the Detroit Lions during this offseason and training camp, and he has done just fantastic here this season for Detroit. And now he's got a chance to give them a win here to extend the winning streak to 11 and give them their best franchise start ever again, this time at 12-1. 35-yard attempt, ball is snapped, kick is up, it is good, and the Detroit Lions come back and get the game-winning field goal to defeat the Green Bay Packers 34-31. Man, Jared Goff balled his butt off. 283 yards passing with 3 passing TDs. And how about this second half, folks? Man, 41 total points combined in the second half as the Lions now 11 straight wins, their longest winning streak in franchise history. And now they're off to their best start in franchise history at 12-1. What a ball game. What a football team. Very nice game here from the Detroit Lions. Oh my goodness. Man, oh man. Chat popping off here, man. Oh my goodness. Appreciate you guys. As we got up to about 18 likes here, looks like. 19 likes here. Not too bad, not too bad. Man, what a game here for Detroit. Able to come back in this one in the second half after a big rally from the Green Bay Packers. But Jared Goff leads his team down the field on the final drive. And the Packers once again lose to a very, very good team as they drop to 9-4 here. And Detroit goes to 12-1 after this win here. What a ball game, guys. Oh my goodness. Terrific game from the Detroit Lions.
What I made you for. This is what you were meant for.
So now here, guys, we'll go over the stats for you guys here. So for the rest of the stats for the Detroit Lions, David Montgomery, 14 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs had 15 carries for 43 yards. Jamison Williams, Williams ends up being the top receiving getter with 5 catches for 80 yards. Sam Laporta, 5 catches for 54 yards. And Tim Patrick had one hell of a day, probably his best day of the season, with 6 catches for 43 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. Amon-Ra St. Brown finishes the day with 5 catches for 43 yards, but also has 1 carry for 10 yards as well. Jahmyr Gibbs finishes with 6 catches for 30 yards and 5 catches for 33 yards for David Montgomery as well on the day. And for the Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love finishes with 206 yards passing on 12 for 20. Josh Jacobs, 18 carries for 66 yards and 3 rushing TDs on the day. Almost had a fourth TD that would have gave the Green Bay Packers the lead, but unfortunately an offensive pass interference call led to the Green Bay Packers only be able to tie the game with a field goal at 31-31, and then Jared Goff and the Lions do their thing, marching down the field to get the game-winning kick there. Christian Watson finishes as the top receiving getter with 4 catches for 114 yards in this matchup. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play of the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers on Thursday Night Football in prime time for NFL Week 14 of this 2024 season. And the Lions pull out the victory 34-31 after a late 35-yard time-expiring field goal to win the game after marching down the field as quarterback Jared Goff leads his team to a victory. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Brandon wants to know, did you see the ST versus FU game? Okay, you're so funny. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all so much. Appreciate you guys hanging out, man. No, it's all good, Motown. Appreciate you hanging out. Jamie, thanks for hanging out. Good night to you. Tyler, thanks for hanging out as well. Carson, appreciate you hanging out. Finns, welcome to the show, man. Thanks for hanging out. Z, take it easy, man. You've been really awesome in the chat today. Sam, take it easy as well, guys. Just shout out to the chat. Carson, take it easy as too well, guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Are you streaming the Los Angeles Chargers Chiefs game? I don't know, man. We'll have to see how Sunday goes. I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game coming up this Sunday. They're taking on the Las Vegas Raiders in a readout, so that should be pretty cool. So make sure you guys check out that on Tim Reynolds Show, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more NFL content throughout the 2024 NFL season. And man, I love the post game here for Amazon. 11-game winning streak for the Detroit Lions, their longest winning streak in franchise history, and now they sweep the season series against the Green Bay Packers as well, winning both games. And they say the key play here was the trip fall handoff as Jared Goff was able to somehow get the ball into David Montgomery's gut on that 4th and inches handoff after he got stepped on, and they get the victory. Awesome game for the Lions. 4th down conversions, 4 for 5 for the Lions. I think they were probably better on 4th down than they were on 3rd down throughout this game. That's for sure. Z wants to know, did you think the Chicago Bears coach was going to be fired in your opinion? Oh yeah, you guys should have heard me here on Thanksgiving. As soon as I seen what happened, I knew they were going to fire him, man. You can't have that many coaching blunders and expect to keep your job. And you can maybe blame it on the rookie quarterback if you want to, but Caleb Williams there, he should have known himself as well to score a timeout, but that's not on him. He's not veteran enough. He's not been in the league enough. You as a head coach need to be willing to call that timeout to help his butt out, and they didn't really do that, man. As we see, the Detroit Lions in this game had 26 first downs to the Lions, or I should say the Packers 17 first downs. The Lions were also 17 of 15 on 3rd down. The Packers were only 1 for 5 on 3rd down throughout this game. And that really was the difference here.
We don't care who we show up with. Our confidence is only growing every time we perform like this, because this was supposed to be the matchup.
Hell yeah. Good fucking job, Jared Goff. Hell yeah.
They showed me a lot. They came out there and played underhanded, and to go out there and get this type of win where the Packers coming in.
Let's go, Lions.
And we're going to come in, and they're moving that ball up and down.
Let's go, Lions.
Some of those players, Tim Patrick, how about that? in the red zone, 6'5". He's usually a blocking guy. They're using him. He's scoring touchdowns, making plays. I loved everything about this game. The Lions, you gotta love Dan Campbell.
Got
to go for it like that on 4th down. If I ever come out of retirement, I want to come play punter for the Lions, because you don't have to do anything. He's going to collect the check. But I mean, hats off to Dan Campbell having the acorns to do what he did.
Exactly. 4 for 5 on 4th down. To your point, Lions had 6 different players with at least 5 catches.
And guys, with this win, the Detroit Lions clinch a playoff spot now.
21. Kaylee Hartung is standing by with him now. He's
The first team in the NFC to clinch a playoff spot.
Patrick's still celebrating over here, guys. And we'll let him. This is the celebration dance we needed to see. Tim, Dan Campbell, 4 or 5 on 4th down. What was it like in that huddle?
Of course, they interviewed Tim Patrick with the 2 touchdown catches in this ball game.
The type of game it was, we know it was a must-have, and we just went out there and executed.
Detroit went and found you in the offseason. After you hadn't played for 2 years, battling injury, how did it feel tonight to get your first 2 touchdowns since 2021?
Amazing. Amazing. My dad's birthday tomorrow. He passed away, man. That was all him, man. It was all God. I'm blessed. Very blessed.
What responsibility did you all as an offense feel tonight? With so many
I like it when the players give it to God, man. Gotta thank him for all the blessings. I thank him every day for my blessings in my life as well. Tim Patrick, too, battling back from injury after injury after injury, year after year. Gets let go by the Broncos this year. The Lions were the first team that he talked to, and they picked him up immediately, and he's been a good veteran presence there in the wide receiver room for the Lions.
To the second quarter we go. Lions up 10-7, facing one of those 4th and goals.
Talked about it in pregame.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
That's why he is who he is.
Well, that's not fair.
3rd quarter. Packers driving to start the half. Jordan Love. 12-yard touchdown pass to Tucker Kraft.
That's why you poke, you don't swipe. You poke at the football, you don't swipe because you might miss.
Z, you think I could make money doing Madden live streams?
So the Packers take the lead. Josh Jacobs here. 1 or 2 for him, 6-yard touchdown run. Packers up 21-17.
I think it definitely could be fun.
On the game in the second half, he really started to control.
Lions looking for an answer. They get it. Guess what? 4th and goal again. Tim Patrick, 1 of 2 on the evening.
Tony, this is
Z says, come on, 1.9 million likes. Yeah, man. That would be epic. That would be epic. All right, guys. This has been Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play of the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. We've seen an excellent game here in the second half as we see a combined 41 points scored in the second half by both of these teams. With the shootout victory, it goes to the Detroit Lions at home, as it was Gambling Campbell, the head coach for the Detroit Lions, going for it on 4th down 5 times in this game, going 4 for 5 on 4th down conversions. And Jake Bates able to hit the 35-yard game-winning field goal after quarterback Jared Goff's able to march down the field and get the victory. What an epic game here for this Detroit Lions team as they clinch a playoff berth in the 2024 NFL season. It's about almost midnight here, guys. We're going to hop up here. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Thursday night. Happy holidays to everybody. Happy belated Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you for checking out Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show for more of my Tampa Bay Buccaneers live play-by-play, as I'll be doing every game this season for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and also my WWE show reviews that are really popular on Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you guys for hanging out here. Please make sure you like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. And peace out, everybody.
2nd and 17 where he hits Amon-Ra.